from Yost Ice Arena in Ann Arbor, Michigan, it's the Big Ten Hockey Semifinals featuring the number 3 Ohio State Buckeyes and number 2 University of Michigan Wolverines. Hello everyone, and thanks for joining WCBN's coverage this evening. Alongside Peter Nasr, I'm Owen Crain. Joshua Tenzer will join us later this evening. Peter, the Wolverines have struggled against their southern rivals so far this season, winning only 1 of 4 games versus the Buckeyes back in mid-January. What are you looking for from the higher-seeded Wolverines tonight?
Now, first of all, I just want to say how great of an atmosphere it is. Michigan, Ohio State, fighting for a chance to win, to go to the Big Ten championship game. But for Michigan, for me, it's a special teams battle that I'm really interested in looking at. Ohio State has the best penalty kill in the country. Michigan takes the most penalties in the country. That's going to be the difference. Michigan's lost games against the Buckeyes this season because of their inability to score on the power play and giving up shorthanded goals, as well as just being unable to get things to happen. So that, for me, is the key to the game. Can Michigan win the special teams battle today? If they do, I think they can make it to the Big Ten championship game.
Yeah, like you said, the number 1 team in college hockey, not by points, but by penalty minutes. And that is something that has killed the Wolverines. An otherwise stellar program, they spend way too much time in the box and have to cut down on that tonight. Ohio State, they're chippy. They got great defense. What are you looking for from the Wolverines just offense-wise, getting points on the board early?
I think they got to use their speed against this Buckeye team. They're facing Jakub Dobesh, one of the finalists for the National Goaltender of the Year. So you got to get pucks to the net, make him work early in this game. Don't let him get comfortable. Make his life miserable in front of this crowd. That's going to definitely help you do that.
All right, Jake Wise heading towards center ice to take the faceoff. Adam Fantilli there for the Wolverines. Time has expired on the clock. We're just waiting on the Big Ten Network to give us the go. There it is. Fantilli, center ice, Pearson, Luke Hughes behind him. Brindley on his side, along with Marco McGroarty on the left-hand side. Buckeyes win the draw. They'll dump it in. Portillo plays it back behind the net, moves it near side corner. Buckeyes come away with it. Wise cuts back, dumps it back behind the net. McGroarty picks it up far side boards. He hands it off to Hughes. Hughes up ice to Fantilli. Over the logo to Brindley, near side, cuts in, shot, goal! Brindley scores 23 seconds into the game! Michigan makes it a 1-0 game. That's how you start, Peter.
There's a fast start we were saying. Get pucks on net, first shot of the game. It's deafening in here. This is the start you wanted. It is, what a start for Michigan. You can't ask for a better start.
Let's go blue, baby. 1-0, 23 seconds
If the crowd needed any help to get into this game, with all the stakes, with the rivalry, the hatred between these two schools, if they needed any help, they got it right there.
Oh my God, the energy here tonight is absolutely fantastic. I'm not even going to try to be impartial. Buckeyes win the first draw after Michigan's goal. 19:30 on the clock. Michigan up 1 over Ohio State. Buckeyes on a 2-1 opportunity. Nothing will come of it. Puck far side in Michigan territory. It's dumped back around. Seamus Casey picks it up near side corner. Had Samoskevich, looked for Duke, known as home. So Buckeyes pick it up, dump it back into Portillo. He's under pressure, moves it to the far side. Duke on the wall, grabs it. Pass to Samoskevich, comes loose, and it's out in front. Quick shot ripped, goes nowhere. And a whistle blown. 19:04 remaining in this first period.
Now, for having that great of a start, besides that one rush, this first minute, the Buckeyes have really held on to the puck here. So Michigan won't be able to win this game if they're just having like sporadic chances. Like, oh, they really got to get sustained offense. Obviously, scoring first is huge, but if you let the Buckeyes get in their offense, they're going to capitalize as well.
Michigan is a program that has a lot of turnovers in the neutral zone. You have to watch for that. But they do a good job moving the puck, and when they can play keep away from the Buckeyes and have that sustained offense, like you said, they'll score. Michigan wins the draw, far side in their own zone. They move it up, but offside's called as they enter into Buckeye territory. 18:57 remains here in the first. Plenty of energy, Peter, from the children of Yost tonight as well.
As you expect, sold-out crowd, beautiful looking here, one of the best arenas in college hockey. Nothing better on a Saturday night.
Absolutely. Holtz with the draw near side. He'll dump it in Buckeye territory. Ripped around the boards, trickles out. Ciccolini grabs in the neutral zone, moves back to Michigan zone. D to Holtz, up ice to Frank Nasr. Hallam looking for it on the near side boards. Can't quite get to it. The Buckeyes control in their own territory. Quick turnover, however. Ciccolini picks it up right in front of the net. Scramble out in front. Hallam got a shot off. Nothing came of it, but he recovers. Tries to pass it to Holtz. Can't get there in time. Holtz grabs it off the board, shoots it, and it goes right into the chest of Jakub Dobesh. 18:24 remains here in the first.
Yeah, getting pucks on that right there. That was a good first sustained offense for Michigan. Dobesh couldn't hold that first rebound. Maybe a little shaky giving up a goal so early in such a hostile environment, but was able to clean up that second one. And 3 shots to nothing in favor of Michigan here in these first couple minutes of this game.
Strong start for the Wolverines, certainly. Face off near side in Ohio territory. One back to Pearson, who will dump it into the far side corner. Granowicz fighting for it. Far side corner. He has help from Nolan Moyle, but he's under pressure. Wolverines come away with it. Moyle trickled out in front. No one's there for the rebound. It's one back to Luke Hughes, who cuts to the near side and then dumps it to the near side corner. Estapa out front pass. He'll rip one. That's off Dobesh's shoulder. And Hughes grabs the puck once more in the near side corner. He's under pressure, uses a quick escape move. He tries to move the puck out to the front of the net once more. Nothing will come of it again. And Mason Lorai picks it up to move it up ice. He looked way down to Travis Trelar. Trelar lost the puck, however, trickled out to the neutral zone, and Duke, that's the brother of Dylan Duke, Tyler Duke for the Buckeyes, picks it up. Turnover, Brindley tries to make a move on Dobesh in front of the net. Nothing comes of it. Looked like he lost his footing. And the Buckeyes sprint in, quick shot on a 1-on-0 opportunity off the stick of Cam Thiesing, and another Eric Portillo save. Puck still out in front of the net, trickling around. No one's there for it. The Buckeyes will ultimately grab it. Move it to Duke on the near side corner. He'll go D to D. Here's the shot. It's tipped off back into the boards. Michigan recovers the puck. Seamus Casey grabs it, tries to move it up ice to Brindley. They'll dump it into Ohio territory with Fantilli pressuring. Dobesh moves it to the near side boards. It's stopped by a Wolverine who finds himself in a little bit of trouble. Dylan Duke comes in to save the day. He'll grab the puck, but then loses it in the near side corner. Tries to loop it back. Buckeyes move it D to D back behind the net and flip it into the neutral zone where the Wolverines quickly pick it up. It's Samiskevich over the logo. He tries to cut up. It's one too many moves, and the puck's poked away at the blue line. Buckeyes grab it. Lorai has it back behind the net, but almost turns it over to Samiskevich. He won't. Pass to Wise. Wise over the logo. He's got his whole line. Hands off to Dunlap, who gets a shot. Rebound out front. Wise gets it. And did the Buckeyes put it in? They did! Ohio State evens this game out at 1. It looks it might have been Jake Wise who ultimately got the tap, or perhaps Dunlap. Joe Dunlap will head into the line first, so we'll give that goal to him. But what a break-in from Wise's line. The three of them moving in perfectly in sync.
Yeah, Portillo made the first save, and the puck just slipped under his pad, and
it would ultimately be Joe Dunlap who got in
Dunlap
there.
snuck in there and just knew the puck was loose. He saw the puck loose, and that sucked some of the life out of this building early. That's big for the Buckeyes, though. But they are challenging for offsides prior to the goal. It was definitely close. Ohio State pushed it real quickly.
I did mention that they came in kind of in sync. We'll see if skate crossed the line too early.
We'll see their officiating crew in the box to take a look at it. We'll see if Yost shows us some replays. In my experience, they show us a replay if it's favorable for the Wolverines, and if not, they won't let us see it, but we will see.
Time on the clock, 16:14 left in this first. For now, we're tied at 1. Let's look at the replay. So Thiesing's line, and it looked like it might have been Dunlap who was offsides, near side perhaps. The angle wasn't perfect, though. And again, you need that objective
It's got to be
evidence.
conclusive.
Yes.
You can't make assumptions. It's got to be. I don't know if they have extra camera angles here because of the Big Ten tournament, but they're going to need that one extra angle. You know, it looks like they might be quick on this decision. Yeah, the officials are coming out to possibly make a decision. Maybe we'll see. Here comes the call.
No goal called. Buckeyes were offsides. You can hear the excitement in Yost. That's a game-changing call, Peter. 1-0, the score will remain.
And Michigan catching a break with that call. Looked like the right one from our angles. They're going to add 7 seconds to the clock. But that's a big play.
That's huge, and a big win for Portillo, who made that initial save, but again, Dunlap snuck behind him. Too bad he was offsides first. Wolverines win the draw near side, just outside of their zone, but quickly ice it down. We'll have a face-off in Michigan's zone.
I'm interested to see how both teams respond after that. The life of the building was just sucked out and then brought right back with a matter of instances with that call. How did the Buckeyes respond after seeing the puck go in, although it was an offsides, and staying with Michigan here?
16-12 on the clock. Nasr takes the draw for the Wolverines. Back to Hughes and moves it to Pearson back behind the net. Up ice, back to Nasr over the logo. He'll rip one. That's just wide of Dobesh. Hughes gets the puck at the point. He's hit quickly after, but keeps it in. Pearson grabs it after it wraps all the way around. Ciccolini working towards it. Nasr is as well. Frank Nasr still fighting for the puck on the boards. Halliday comes away with it for the Buckeyes. Hands it off to a teammate who dumps it in. Portillo grabs it back behind the net. Out of place. It's picked back up by a Buckeye, but Portillo gets back to the net in time. Halliday tries to cut in. Nothing comes of it. It looked like he tripped on the crease. And the Wolverines dump it back into the neutral zone. No offensive pressure. Singleton with the puck for the Buckeyes. He'll move it to Burnside. Little tussle for it, though, as Seamus Casey applies some pressure, and Ethan Edwards grabs the puck for Michigan. Back to Casey at the logo. Over the blue line into Ohio territory, and he'll score! Rips one right through the 5-hole of Jakob Dobesh. It's 2-0 Michigan.
Yeah, that just went right through, and Dobesh letting another goal in. First 6 shots, giving up 2 goals. You can tell he's a little shaky there. But like we said in the beginning, just get pucks to the net. Good things happen, and Michigan doubles their lead.
2-0 the score. Great puck movement. The Wolverines just doing a great job, and that starts with the pressure we saw at the near side board. Who was that? Was that Ciccolini adding that pressure? And it kind of trickled back to the defenders. They are able to move it up through the neutral zone. You take that shot. Jakob Dobesh isn't ready for it. Trickles through the neutral zone. You double your lead, just like you said. Back in play now. Buckeyes controlling in their own zone, but under plenty of pressure. Michigan dumps it back into the corner. And Duke will send it out into the neutral zone. Brindley grabs it for Michigan. Quick handoff, but goes nowhere. Cassidy grabs it for the Buckeyes, but Brindley sweeps in and steals the puck away. He'll cut back to Michigan's zone. To Casey on the near side. Up ice to Fantilli, left side. He has Brindley and McGroarty. He'll shoot. That one far of the net. And Steve Holtz grabs it, the near side, and the neutral zone dumps it in. A few fresh legs on the ice. A stop-up providing pressure now for Michigan. Buckeyes look far up ice. Nothing will come of it. Jake Kiernan picks the puck up. He's in Michigan territory now. Looks near side to Holtz. Holtz past the red line, or will dump it in. Brindley grabs it far side corner. Looks to Kiernan. He can't hold on to it. Buckeyes grab the puck. Here they come. It's Leslie tripped up right by the goal. Nothing comes of it. No call. Kiernan putting on pressure back there. And a shot off on Portillo from the far side point. Quick blocker save. Moyle grabs it through the neutral zone. He goes, and he'll dump it in. Moyle into the corner, adding pressure. But the Buckeyes pick the puck up quickly. It's Thiesing. He looks for Messina. No one's there. Luke Hughes grabs it, moves it to the far side board, where Estapa sent a back behind the blind behind the back pass to Keaton Pearson, who got the puck but then turned it over. Hughes grabs it after the Buckeyes dumped it back in and looks cross ice to Duke. Once more an errant pass. Buckeyes pick it back up. Thiesing's fighting for it. Or excuse me, that's Treloar fighting for it. He'll hand it off to a teammate who dumps one in right on Portillo, who stops the puck. And then TJ Hughes will grab it near side boards. Hand off to Samaskevich. Into Buckeye territory they go. Tussle for it in the near side corner. TJ Hughes grabs it, sends it out to Edwards at the far side point. who cuts into the far side corner, looking back for TJ Hughes. He'll find Seamus Casey instead. Quick pass out in front. Edwards tried to hand it off to Duke. And Duke just barely missed that. Oh my God, Peter, that would have been beautiful.
Oh, the place would have just erupted if that went in. Stays 2-0 no.
Casey controlling in Michigan territory. Quick handoff to Edwards, far side. He'll cut up through the neutral zone into Buckeye territory. Rips one, it's deflected into the net. We'll have our first whistle in some time. 12:22 on the clock in this first period.
Yeah, plays definitely opened up a little bit. We've seen both sides, puck moving, Portillo making a good save, and Dobesh there making a save, and that puck almost snuck in. I'm not sure if they're showing us the replay here. Oh, they're showing us the replay of the goal, but puck just snuck in the crease, and
Michigan wins the draw. Hallam looking for something. Nothing will come of it, and the Buckeyes rip the puck into the neutral zone. Steve Holtz grabs it at the logo. Looks up ice to Ciccolini, who dumps it in far side. Lori chasing it for the Buckeyes. Rips it around the corner, but Ciccolini picks it up near side. Now pass to Hallam. Can't control the puck, and Buckeyes come back down with it. It's Burnside. Hand off to Singleton. Near side to Halliday. Halliday tried for the one-timer, couldn't get anything from it. And Holtz grabs it in the near side corner, but it's fought up. Picked back up by the Buckeyes, and then Singleton rips a shot off on Portillo. Nothing comes of it. Wolverines manage to move the puck back to the neutral zone. Buckeyes grab it, dump it in near side. It wraps around to the far side corner. Kieranen's there. He has Holtz, uses Brindley instead. Brindley looks up ice to McGroarty. McGroarty, puck stolen away from him by a Buckeye. That was Matt Cassidy sweeping in. But the Wolverines recover, get a quick shot off Fantilli. Went nowhere, however. McGroarty grabs it far side corner. Quick escape move. Looking for options. He finds Fantilli at the point. Again, deflected. Nothing comes of it. Fantilli recovers his own shot, however. And an errant shot leads to Luke Hughes grabbing it far side point and keeping it in. Fantilli back to the corner once more. Sends it to Pearson. D to D to Hughes, who rips one into the glove of Jakob Dobesh. We'll have a stoppage in play, 10:55 left here in this first period.
Yeah, with the shots 8-4 here in this period, in this first period, right halfway through. Michigan definitely in this position they wanted to be in. Obviously getting the 2 goals, not the prettiest of goals. Dobesh letting a couple bad ones in. Michigan's got to keep that pressure on because you know Ohio State is going to battle back.
But Peter, you mentioned that they're not the prettiest goals, but that's what Michigan does well. They move the puck around, they get those shots off. And that's how they create those opportunities. Estoppel wins the draw for the Wolverines. Quick back to the D. Edwards rips one right into the skate of a Buckeye, but he'll recover his puck, take another shot. Dobesh just barely gets that one. Casey grabs the puck after it ricochets to the far side corner. Out in front, opportunity, no one's home. Here come the Buckeyes in full control. It's Thiesing. He was looking for Bricky, no one was there. Granowitz grabs the puck in the neutral zone, hands off to Moyle. Moyle has a stoppa if needed. He'll cut back instead. Takes his own shot. That one deflected right back behind the net. Still a little scrummage out in front of the net, but nothing comes of it. Kieran holds the puck in at the blue line after Buckeyes tried to dump it out, but they do eventually move it. Thiesing through the neutral zone near side will dump in. Has Trelaw. Michigan picks the puck back up. They'll move it to Samiskevich, who couldn't control it and lost it to Lori, who dumped it back in near side. Near side corner, Michigan territory. Samiskevich back with the puck once more. Him and Trelar tussling for it. Trelar comes away with it. Leslie back to Trelar out in front. Puck's trickling. Good save by Eric Portillo off a quick shot. Samiskevich recovers near side. He'll skate up all the way into Ohio territory. Cuts back behind the net. He'll drop it off to Hughes at the point. Looks near side to Pearson. Pearson rips one, tipped, it scored! Looked like that was Samiskevich. It's a 3-0 game!
Wow, Michigan getting bodies in front of Dobesh. Like he's already just making life difficult. We said in the opener. And it looks like Samiskevich, you said he's the one that deflected in front. Yeah, just bodies in front. Dobesh can't see that. There are 4 bodies in front of him. And it's 3-0. Just past halfway in the first period. Perfect start for the Wolverines. Couldn't ask for anything better.
So, Peter, you combine the bodies in front of the net and the Wolverines' ability to move the puck, and they're an unstoppable force. This is a Michigan team I haven't seen in quite some time here at Yost.
Ohio State's challenging now. So Michigan 1 for 1 on their challenges. We'll see if the Buckeyes can get similar luck. There were a lot of bodies in front. You always think about goaltender interference. We'll see if they show any conclusive replays, but this is definitely a big call, though.
Just so all of you who can't watch this on television know, the Ohio State bench, right behind it, the children of Yost have put up a sign that says, "Every day you wake up in Ohio." And I like it. Their comedy speaks for itself. There is no criticism in it until you know.
You got to think deeper, yeah. And the children of Yost, they're definitely bringing the energy. Multiple times they've begun chants that I can't repeat here on this channel, but you may be able to hear them in the background. Here's the call, though.
Ohio State's challenge unsuccessful. It's a good goal. .9:33 on the clock. Wolverines up 3-0 over their arch rival down south. Fantilli takes the draw and wins it for the Wolverines at center ice. Brindley grabs it off the near side boards, dumps it into Ohio territory. Fantilli adding pressure, doesn't do much as the Buckeyes come through. Halliday looks far side, and Buckeyes rip one on Portillo. Quick save, and we've got a tussle out front. Lori going at it right now with McGroarty.
Now we see this is the real first physical altercation of this heated rivalry game, and we're so early in this game. There's plenty of time. Will the Buckeyes try and stir something up, try and draw a penalty, and get that special teams out there and get that advantage out there? Because with so much time left, you get one goal here in this period, make it 3-1 going into the break. The Buckeyes, even though you've had a tough start, you're still in a great position to get back in this game. And we saw it there trying to stir something up here. Maybe it's frustration as well, but
yeah, the frustration will boil over. You are one win away from the Big Ten championship, but down 3, 10 minutes into the semifinal game in the house that Yost built. It's not looking too good.
And like the Buckeyes, they're in the tournament safely. Same with Michigan. They're both going to be competing for a national championship. But this game means more to both these schools than just the opportunity to play in the Big Ten championship game. You want to kick your biggest rival out of the tournament. And and early on, Michigan's doing a great job at that. But a lot of time left. A quick note from WCBN and the Michigan Daily's own I'm blanking on the name. Connor Eargood, sorry. Michigan 7-1-1 when they wear these pristine maize jerseys that they're in right now. And so far they're playing well. You look good, you feel good, you play good. That's the saying. So far Michigan's been doing that.
Who doesn't love some maize? Hey, quick note, WCBN coverage of Michigan hockey and Michigan athletics can't be done without your support. Our annual fundraiser, Giving Blue Day, is next Wednesday, the 15th. If you'd like to donate, head to WCBNsports.org. Your support of our station is always appreciated. Michigan back in play, up 3 over the Buckeyes of Ohio State. Moyle just had the puck stolen from him in the neutral zone. Ohio State moves it up to Cassidy near side. Hughes grabs it back behind the net, leaves it for Pearson, but Guzzo's there for pressure. Estapa back behind the net, handoff to Hughes. Hughes far side to Moyle through the neutral zone, who tips it. No icing called after the tip. The Buckeyes recover to the near side point in their own zone, but Moyle's tripped up. No call, it seems. Children of Yost unhappy with the referee in action. Michigan still controlling the puck. That's still within Buckeye territory. Moyle will kind of dump it low as the Wolverines recoup themselves. Jake Wise grabs the puck. Doesn't want to face off against Hallam and just dumps it into the far side of Michigan's zone. Quick hit on Ciccolini in the corner, a little cheeky there. Allen grabs the puck, moves it near side to Casey, who looks up ice to Edwards in the neutral zone. Edwards dumps it in. Moyle chases after it, can't get there in time. Buckeyes pass it up to Wise, who taps it through the neutral zone. Ciccolini recovers the puck. Holtz near side now at about the red line. Dumps it in. And it's Leslie recovering it for the Buckeyes. To Messina. Quick tap off back to Thiesing, back to Messina, and TJ Hughes comes in, applies some pressure, and steals the puck away. Whistle blown, however, as he's offside. 7:42 left here in the first.
And the Michigan fans are unhappy with it. It looked like a stick was held on a Wolverine stick. I can't remember who was at this point. No call, though. Still no penalties in this game. We said penalties would be I said penalties would be a big factor in this game. We haven't seen any yet. We'll see if we do anytime soon. But the physicality is starting to ramp up a little bit as we move along through this first period.
Face off outside of Buckeye territory. Semifinals wins it on the near side. TJ Hughes looks for it after it's dumped in. Puck back to the near side boards, Buckeye territory. Semifinals rips one. TJ Hughes almost had the tip. Nothing came of it. And Halliday's fighting for it on behalf of the Buckeyes. He'll hand it off to Duke back behind the net. Duke, Dylan's brother, tries to get something going, but nothing comes of it. Singleton grabs the puck for the Buckeyes, still in their own territory, but the Wolverines have receded. Give and go, back to Duke. And an errant pass up to TJ Hughes, or Luke Hughes, excuse me. Gives the Wolverines the puck once more. They'll turn it back over. Samiskevich pokes it away from the Buckeyes, but they recover. Singleton, near side through the neutral zone, drops it at the blue line for Burnside. Looked like it was Halliday who had it on the near side corner. He'll turn it over to Pearson, who looks up ice. Nothing comes of it. Singleton back with the puck in Michigan territory, but a quick turnover once more to Fantilli. He's racing in with Brindley near side, pass off to him. McGroarty out in front for a loose puck. Nothing comes of it. Dobesh with the save. Buckeyes recover the puck. Here's Laura over the logo. He'll dump it in near side. Portillo tried to stop the puck. He couldn't. Pearson grabs it on the far side boards. Fantilli back behind the net. To Holtz, who skates over the midpoint and dumps it in. Seems we'll have an icing called. Referees didn't seem to think he made it all the way over. 6:14 left here in the first.
Yeah, Dobesh getting that save back there, and Michigan's been controlling the flow of the game so far. The Buckeyes gotta get sun. They gotta get pucks on Portillo. We've seen Portillo been a little inconsistent at times this year. For the Buckeyes, they gotta get the pucks on Portillo. They only have 6 shots to Michigan's 12.
Patrick Guzzo set to take the draw for the Buckeyes. Brindley for the Wolverines near side in Michigan territory. Wolverines win it. They'll dump it out to the neutral zone where the Buckeyes send it right back in. Kiernan grabs it, far side corner. It's not there quite in time, however, and the Buckeyes do something with it. Wolverines grab it. Estapa tries to dump it in. High sticking called on Lori just at the Buckeyes blue line. 5:57 left in the first.
I thought it hit someone in the bench, but yeah, face-off looks like it'll be at center ice. There's a little bit of talking back and forth as some of the players are going to the bench, which is what you expect in a game like this, with a lot on the line. You can feel it in here.
Oh, certainly. Thiesing and Estapa set to take the draw at center ice. Granowicz and Moyle to the right and left of Estapa. And after Estapa falls on the puck, he ultimately hands it off to Moyle, who gives it to Granowicz, and they dump it in. Quick fight for it on the near side boards. Thiesing comes away with the puck. He'll sprint up ice. Granowicz providing plenty of defense, maybe a little bit of interference as well. And Moyle comes in, near side boards, grabs the puck. He's out to the neutral zone, tries to move it past Volai. And attempts to send it into the corner, but the Buckeyes recover. Messina tries for Trelar in the neutral zone. Halen grabs the puck, but can't do much with it. The Buckeyes grab it once more, tussle out in front of Portillo. Still no shots off on him. You can hear the crowd's cheer after Ciccolini grabs the puck, moves it to the neutral zone. Hand off to Nasr. Nasr looking for Hallam, but couldn't find him, and the Buckeyes recover the puck once more. Pearson will grab it. Off of Thiesing's quick sprint down the ice, but Thiesing recovers the puck in the corner to Duke at the point. Duke D-to-D, quick shot. Portillo tries to glove it, falls out of his glove, and moved to the far side corner. Back to the point. Another shot ripped out. Gillen looking for the tip in front. Nothing will come of it. Thiesing, near side boards, looks cross ice for Jake Wise, and it's moved back to the far side corner again. Luke Hughes adding pressure for the Wolverines, but still trickles out to Thiesing. Quick shot off on Portillo, another good save. Hughes tries to move it up ice once more to Hallam. Again, nothing happens with it. Ciccolini now far side boards after a quick pass from Keaton Pearson. Now the puck will sit in the far side corner as 4 players go at it. Wise comes away with it for the Buckeyes. quick escape move, and he'll look towards Duke at the point. Duke has Lori if needed. Instead, he'll lose the puck, but Lori recovers. Near side, tries to cut in and take a shot off. Nothing happens. Wolverines playing very defensive right now. You'd think they're on a penalty kill. Nasr knocks down Wise at the point. Lori grabs the puck, rips it around the boards. Now far side point. It's Cole McWard controlling deep in the pocket or corner. He'll get a shot off. Lori tries again. Still nothing. Hallam finally grabs the puck, and the Wolverines end that quick. A little bit of possession from the Buckeyes. They'll dump it in and get 5 fresh legs on the ice. Samaskevich's line now. Halliday at the point, near side point for the Buckeyes. Tries to do something with it. He can't. Turn over to TJ Hughes, who cuts to the far side corner in Ohio's territory. Quick shot off the stick of Kieran, and nothing comes from it. Samaskevich controlling back behind the net, tries to move it to the front. Holtz loses the puck at the blue line. Almost gives up a breakaway. Kieran sweeps in, grabs the puck. Samaskevich now looking forward in Ohio territory. They're controlling it with ease, however. And Duke will stop the puck, but his stick was above the waist. High stick and called. We'll have a stoppage in play. 2:55 left here in the first.
You said it, that did feel like Michigan was killing off a penalty. Ohio State with their first real sustained offensive attack. But Michigan doing a good job getting the passing lanes. Only gave up a couple shots, a couple chances on Portillo, who held his ground there. And Michigan needs to stay aggressive defensively to maintain this lead. Obviously up 3, you have the leeways to give up 1, but you obviously don't want to give Ohio State any momentum, especially with 2:55 to go here in period number 1. You definitely want to go in the period with this scoreline for Michigan, because Ohio State getting 1 going in the period changes things, changes the complexion of this game.
Wolverines up 3, like you said. They've been controlling the game, but the Buckeyes, again, with their sustained time just a moment ago. Puck in Michigan territory, but the Wolverines control. Casey to Fantilli. Will skate over the logo. He has Brindley. Instead, tries to look for McGroarty. Brindley ultimately recovers the puck at the point. Quick move to Fantilli, who tries to lift it over the shoulder of Dobesh, but ultimately goes out of play. Another stoppage. Michigan up 3-0 over Ohio State with 2.5 minutes left in the first.
Yeah, Brindley with a good behind the spin around feed. Tried to get the corner on the shot, but just missed it high. He was open there in the corner, and Dobesh closed the lane, nowhere to shoot, and forced to shoot out of play.
Face off far side in Buckeye territory. Who doesn't like some Flo Rida in the arena? Fantilli wins the draw, dropped back to Edwards, who rips one just short of Dobesh's net. Near side corner now, a quick fight for it, and it pops out to the other side. That puck will actually end up within the children of Yost. Looks like it's ultimately caught by a Michigan student. And they'll get some cheers.
Yeah, all year they've been using the commemorative 100th season pucks. I assume they're using special Big Ten tournament ones today, so that lucky student gets a nice souvenir.
Duke taking the faceoff for the Wolverines. It's Dalton Messina for the Buckeyes. Messina wins the draw back to one of his defenders, who rips it to the far side. They'll move it into the neutral zone. Samaskevich is there to grab the puck. He'll cut into Michigan zone quickly, then to the far side, and as he tries to dump it in, it's tipped out. Another stoppage in play. 2:09 left here in the first.
The game slowed down now. A few face-offs here. Michigan's gonna keep doing what they're doing. Get to the period. Get to the intermission at this point. Don't let anything. Don't make a silly mistake. The puck's been bouncing a little bit. Michigan's given up some slight chances for some breaks, but they've responded. They've recovered well. You gotta keep doing that for this period.
You can kind of see that exhaustion starting to set in. The Wolverines off to a hot start, slowing just a bit. Hughes will win the draw and dump it back into Ohio territory for the Wolverines, but they'll move it back to the neutral zone quickly. Trelar on the far side. He'll dump it in successfully. Buckeyes cut back behind Portillo, move to Duke near side point, who hesitates, then shoots. That's off the leg of Granowitz, however, and into the neutral zone. Fans very happy with that block. Moyle cuts in, steals the puck away from Duke, and Estapa breaks in 1-on-3. He'll rip a shot. Dobesh can't control it, but the Buckeyes ultimately recover the puck. They'll move it to the near side corner in their own zone. Estapa battling for it. He's up against the boards against a Buckeye whose number I can't read. Salocha for Ohio State moves it to the neutral zone, but Fantilli cuts in quick. He rips a shot. That went above Dobesh's shoulder, misses the net by a few inches. Brindley almost in perfect position to receive a pass at the point, just barely misses it, and Holtz has to grab it in the neutral zone and cut it in. 1 minute remains here in the period. Fantilli fighting for it near side in Buckeye territory, and Ohio State finally recovers the puck, dumps it all the way down. Icing called. We'll have a stoppage in play just under 50 seconds left here in the first.
And Michigan, a couple chances there at the end there. The puck bounced on Brindley there. He was wide open in the slot. And then Fantilli getting on the action, had a good opportunity late here in period number 1.
Face-off draw near side in Buckeye territory. Wolverines up 3 over Ohio, looking to make it 4 as they head into the intermission. Thiesing wins the draw for Ohio State, and he'll cut all the way down to Michigan's zone. Moves the puck from the far side to the near side, back behind the net. Gilden looks to Wise, who cuts back behind Portillo. He has his D-men open at the point instead, pulls up, takes a shot. That went off the leg of Casey. Ciccolini fighting for it as well. He'll fire it off into the glass, stoppage in play. 25 seconds left here in the first.
Michigan's going to be getting in front of pucks here. They've been blocking quite a few shots, and Ohio State's been fanning on some looks. Just the way that this game has gone so far for both sides here.
Face off far side in Michigan territory. Fantilli taking it for the Wolverines. Halliday for the Buckeyes. The wings for Ohio State will take a quick switch. Burnside now on the left hand. Looks like the plan works. Buckeyes win the draw back to Singleton, who quickly rips a shot. Good save as always by Eric Portillo. Wolverines dump the puck to the neutral zone. McGroarty looks for Fantilli, can't find him. The Buckeyes pull back into their zone, move it D to D up to Burnside. Under 10 seconds, he'll cut in. Quick handoff to Singleton, who tries to rip one. Just left of Portillo's net. As time will expire, Michigan ends the first period up 3-0 over the Buckeyes of Ohio State.
Yeah, that's a perfect period for the Wolverines there. And they put themselves in a really good position. They played fast. They put pucks on Dobesh, who was a little sloppy there early, not characteristic of himself, who's been a National Goaltender of the Year finalist. He's had a great season, but struggled a little bit there, and Michigan took advantage, and they're up 3.
Yeah, we'll take a quick cough, excuse me. Look at the game stats for the period. So you've been harping on shots all game. The Wolverines certainly leading in that department, 14-11. And here's where things get very notable. The Wolverines somehow avoided the penalty box that first period.
They did, and they got to keep doing that this rest of the way. But a good start. You start somewhere. 1 period down of penalty-free hockey, and that's exactly what you can't give the Buckeyes momentum. They had a little stretch here where they were on the power play, but Michigan held its own, didn't give up anything. But you do not want to give up. As we have the sled game coming on here.
Yeah, sorry, I know I'm distracted.
No, it's
My
okay.
friend's doing the sled race today.
Oh,
I'm
we got to watch the sled race.
But we jump back to that lack of penalties. The bar is very low for this Michigan team, with an average of what, over 17 minutes a period?
17 minutes a game.
A game, excuse me. So,
which is highest in the country. Yeah.
You have to be proud of them staying out of the box the whole first period. And so, you know what? That might be like baby hockey, complimenting them for that simple feat, but for Michigan, that's big, and it speaks to their culture throughout this whole game. This is a Michigan team that showed up to work and showed up to win.
Exactly.
That's really coming through, both in the shots and the score.
Like, it's not a beauty contest. You don't need pretty goals. You don't need to make pretty plays to make it. This is a Big Ten conference. It's a gritty conference. Michigan's made those gritty plays. Just getting they might not win the style points, but they're winning on the scoreboard, and that's all you could ask for, with a chance to defend your Big Ten tournament championship next weekend.
And Peter, I'd argue that they are winning the style points right now. Some of those plays, their ability to move the puck, it's been strong.
I agree. I do agree. It's just the goals maybe are not as pretty as we've seen in the past with the Wolverines, but they don't need to be. They put themselves in a position to face the winner of tonight's game next week, and you're 40 minutes away from doing that.
Things are looking good so far for Michigan. The last stat I'll harp on is face-offs 1. Michigan 12 to the Buckeyes 9. Yes, that is 9. And again, speaks to their ability on the ice to just control the puck. They're winning the draws. A lot of the times moving it back to their D. They slow the game down, move it D to D, and they find the open lane. And that has really proven to be successful for this Wolverine team against, again, you mentioned it at the start of this broadcast, an aggressive Buckeyes offense.
Yeah, definitely. And you're right, when you win faceoffs, Ohio State's not a great faceoff team, and Michigan's taking advantage of that. Winning in the dot, which is always important, controlling the pucks in both zones, all three zones, and yeah, Michigan, no complaints here for the Wolverines. Just gotta keep playing the game, stay out of the box as we mentioned, and 40 minutes to go for the Wolverines. Just gotta focus on that next shift. You just gotta keep playing. Don't play like you're up 3-0. You don't let the Buckeyes get back in this hockey game.
Yeah, absolutely. Now let's talk about this tournament. Tonight at 8 p.m., Michigan State, Minnesota. A big game also determining the finances of our station. Are we going to have to go to Minnesota or not if the Wolverines ultimately come away with this win? But let's assume, or let's just give our hypothetical. Michigan wins this game. If Minnesota wins tonight, the Wolverines will be heading there for the Big Ten Championship. If Michigan State wins, ultimate rivalry game for the Big Ten Championship right here at Yost Ice Arena.
Yeah, imagine the atmosphere for that next week. It's been a great atmosphere here, but yeah, tonight, Minnesota, they played Michigan State really well. They've dominated this series this season against the Spartans. So, and Minnesota, number one team in pairwise, they're going to be the number one seed in the NCAA tournament, so they're no slouches. And if either of these teams face Minnesota, in Minnesota, Mariucci's a tough building to play in. The Olympic-sized ice rink, it's just a different feel. Obviously, Michigan's focused on this game, but we, not playing, can focus on, can look ahead briefly without. So it's definitely important for either matchup is going to be really exciting next weekend, and it will just be another test for Michigan to prep them for their biggest goal, getting back into the Frozen Four and potentially compete for a national championship in Tampa later on.
And again, this is all the hypothetical that they do win this game. If you're a Michigan fan, you're very pleased with that first period of play, but you're hoping that none of that basketball voodoo trickles over to this
I don't know if we should talk about basketball at all in this broadcast. Just leave that get that out of here. Don't let their mojo seep into Yost. I know they used to play here at Yost, but
years ago. That's gone. That's far gone. That was before the Fab Five.
Yeah.
Brindley, Samuskevich, and Casey scoring at first period. Assists coming off the sticks of Marcus Stoppa, Ethan Edwards, Nolan Moyle. Or, excuse me. No, that is definitely not correct. Ethan Edwards with an assist. Keaton Pearson with an assist. Adam Fantilli with an assist. And we'll just run through some statistics. Adam Fantilli, 3 for 4 on faceoffs right now. Evan Brindley, 2 for 3 on faceoffs. Marcus Stoppa, 4 for 5 on faceoffs. Frank Nasr, 3 for 5 on faceoffs. And that's where you really see how they're doing. Like Fantilli right now is at 75%. Marcus Stoppa, 80% of his faceoffs won. This is a team that's performing very well on the ice. And, well, it adds up.
It definitely has. You mentioned those numbers for the face-off circle, and they got to keep it going. And I don't know if there were any other notable stats in here, but yeah, Brindley with that opening goal. You got Luke Hughes with 2 assists. Fantilli with another point, leading the nation in a lot of stats. I believe he's up there in assists. In a great season for him. Maybe his last game here at Yost for Adam Fantilli. So
yeah, we'll see. Michigan up 3-0 over Ohio State. Peter, it's been a pleasure. I'm going to hand the headset off to Joshua Tenzer, who will be taking over play-by-play for the next 2 periods. I'll be back in the third, filling Peter's shoes on color. But for now, enjoy the second period of coverage from WCBN Sports. And before I do hand it off, I do just want to remind everyone, if you appreciate our commercial-free coverage of Michigan athletics, whether it be softball, football, hockey, basketball, a non-revenue sport that's never on TV, or a football program that's on CBS every other week, please consider giving to our Giving Blue Day fundraiser next Wednesday. For more information, head to WCBNSports.org.
My name is Joshua Tenzer, and I'm joined here by Peter Nasr as we welcome you to the second period in this Big Ten semifinal game. Do or die, winner take all, as the University of Michigan Wolverines host the Ohio State Buckeyes. The Wolverines up 3-0. And during the intermission, Peter, you were talking a lot about penalties, a lot about shots on goal. That period we just watched was the second period against Ohio State out of the 13 they played previously, where Michigan did not take a single penalty. That is huge for this team.
That's definitely huge, because we know that in the first matchup against Ohio State, they scored multiple power play goals. Michigan also gave up 2 shorthanded goals, so they were able to. The Buckeyes weren't able as the Wolverines get on the ice now here with under a minute to go before the period starts. But yeah, definitely important to stay out of the box this period. Don't let the Buckeyes try and draw a penalty down 3, playing desperate, and then you're in good shape. That's the important thing heading in from that point of view.
Michigan is a fantastic team offensively. They are the second highest scoring offense in the NCAA, but they're just the 48th best defense in the NCAA. So having a 3-0 lead, it's good, but the problem with Michigan is it's always on rocky footing no matter what lead they have.
Yeah, it's definitely Michigan's got to they got to just they pretend it's 0-0. Start the game over, play your game. Don't worry about the fact that you're up 3-0, and don't keep making things difficult for Dobesh. Keep getting pucks on net. and help your goalie out, help Portillo out. They've gone in front, they've blocked some shots, they forced some errant passes, they've made Ohio State not able to get many. They have 11 shots, most of those near the end of the period, but they haven't had too many quality chances. And if you're Michigan, you obviously want to keep it that way.
Portillo's had a real down year, just a .907 save percentage, so 8 Michigan blocked shots. Those are a real help to a goalie who is less of a sure thing than he was last year when he made the All-Big Ten second team for goaltender.
It definitely is. We are getting ready for period 2 here.
Facing off in center ice is Fantilli and Wise. Fantilli wins the puck for the Wolverines, slides the puck all the way back to Portillo, shuffles it off to his right side. The University of Michigan Wolverines are trying to score to radio left. Ohio State Buckeyes trying to score to radio right. The puck is flipped high in the air from center ice. Fantilli races towards Dobesh's goal line, trying to get to the puck. 2 Wolverines and 2 Ohio State Buckeyes battling in the corner, and McWard for Ohio State comes out with the puck, first line right defenseman. Passes the puck over to Thiesing, but just a little over-eager was Michael Gilden. Offsides is the call with 9:33 left to go in the first period. Wolverines
19:33.
What did I say? Did I say 9?
Yeah, 9:33.
19:33.
We're just getting started here. But yeah, but Ohio State, we've seen them get a little too aggressive on the blue line. They scored a goal, brought back because of offsides and a successful challenge.
It was actually the goal scorer, Joe Dunlap, who was the one who was offsides. Wolverines pass the puck along the far side wall, trying to get it out of the zone. McWard doing a good job keeping the puck in. Back behind Portillo into the near corner. Ethan Edwards for the Wolverines picks up the puck, glides cross ice from near side to far side. Into the attacking zone, Samoskevich on the right. Wraps around Dobesh. Pestered by Lorai, who gets the puck away from him. But Fantilli is there, Hughes is there to send the puck forward. Dunlap gets the puck for the Buckeyes. Dump and chase action as the team in red gets the puck first. Wolverines control the puck behind their own net, though. Seamus Casey leaves the puck for Edwards. Back to Casey on the near side. Wolverines get a forward line change in. So does Ohio State. Dylan Duke passes the puck to the right for TJ Hughes. Shot! That's deflected off of the big pillow pads on the legs of Dobesh. All puck bounces all the way out to the neutral zone where Burnside is waiting for Ohio State on the near boards. Cross-ice pass to far side. Halliday leads the team in points for the Buckeyes. Passes cross-ice. He has 30 assists, does Stephen Halliday. Ohio State reconvenes in their own defensive zone. Back in, get past the blue line, but pinned to the boards is the puck. Ohio State loses control, and Nasr pushes the puck into the attacking zone for the Wolverines. Ohio State clears away, but Kiernan is waiting in the neutral zone. Kiernan tries a bank pass, intercepted by Halliday. Ohio State on a rush shot, that goes wide. Rings around the boards, almost out of play. Another weak shot, that goes wide of the net, bounces off the boards and behind Portillo's net. Eric Portillo recently traded for a third-round pick to the Los Angeles Kings, trying to prove his worth and jump 3 other players in the depth chart. Big win here will go a long way to improving his new team. Michigan controls behind their net. Long pass wrapped around Dobesh. Picked up behind the net by Nasr. Cross-crease pass intercepted by Messina. Wolverines let up a 2-on-2, now a 3-on-2. Ohio State has numbers, rushes in the zone as Leslie knocked off the puck by Luke Hughes, the Hobie Baker nominee. Pearson pins an Ohio State player to the boards and the puck. The puck flips high into the air and pop fly caught by Portillo.
And you mentioned TJ Hughes with Hobie Baker Player of the Year and Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year. He made a really good defensive play on that rush.
That would be a Luke Hughes.
Oh, my mistake. Yep, we got the 2 Hugheses. But yeah, good play defensively there. And then Portillo making the catch like an outfielder.
Face off to Portillo's left. Wise going up against Adam Fantilli. Tie up on the draw. Fantilli comes out of the scrum with the puck. He'll clear the zone out to McWard, who'll pick it up in the defensive zone for the Buckeyes. Pass along the ice from the near side to far side, from Thiesing to Gilden. And the puck will come to Portillo and be frozen. 16:44 left to go in the first. Shots are 15-12 in favor of the Wolverines. But it doesn't feel like the Ohio State has had that many shots, as Michigan has been in control for most of this game.
Yeah, they got a few. They had that one offensive chance near the end of the first period. They got a couple easy saves by Portillo. I don't know if the pop-up counts as a save, but that one definitely did. And the Buckeyes, they got to keep challenging Portillo. Make him work if you want to get back in this hockey game.
Left wing Estapa will take the draw to Portillo's right. A couple players fall down on top of the puck, but the puck slides out. Wolverines on the rush down the near side. Granowitz dumps into the corner, looking for Moyle. Ohio State gets the puck first. That's Jake Wise. He's having his career season, most goals and assists. Rushes into the zone, pass towards the center. Intercepted by Michigan. Puck trickles its way into the corner. Jake Kiernan is there to grab the puck, crosses the defensive blue line, and once he gets past the center ice, he'll dump the puck all the way back in. Michigan in control of the puck. Moyle. Back to the point. Shot. That shot's blocked in front by Ohio State. Good defensive work by Scooter Bricky. Ohio State in the near side, in the offensive zone. Dumped around the boards. Kept in. McWard at the point. Drifts to the right side. Gets around to Moyle, who was playing the body. Shot. That's swallowed up by Portillo.
Portillo's on with that glove here in the second period. Someone broke a stick. I don't know if I assume they'll clean that up here.
Yeah, ref will grab that.
Yeah, the Buckeyes have been, they got moved the puck there, and they've been getting looks, getting some bodies in front. Portillo keeping an eye on it, making a good save there.
TJ Hughes in the face-off circle to the right of Portillo, going up against, I believe that will be Stephen Halliday, the freshman phenom for Ohio State. Ohio State's two highest scorers are both freshmen. Neither of them are going to go to the NHL. They are both sticking around for years to come for the Buckeyes. Out of the scrum for the puck, Duke has the puck, tries to send a saucer pass over to Sam Muskevich on his right, and just the puck goes just over the boards, ends up in the laps of the Michigan players on the bench.
Yeah, you mentioned it with the freshman on Ohio State, plus you got Fantilli for Michigan, the nation's leading scorer, freshman as well. Possibly his last game here at Yost.
That is true.
Before he gets drafted.
He is now projected to be the number 2 overall pick behind generational talent Connor Bedard. So this very well may be Fantilli's last game at Yost. Luke Hughes with the puck in the neutral zone has to retreat back from pressure. Goes all the way to in front of Portillo before passing over to Duke. Duke on his knees, pokes the puck along. TJ Hughes rushes to the near corner to get the puck. Ohio State in control, though. Bank pass off the near boards, intercepted by Michigan. Ohio State and Michigan battling for the puck in the Michigan defensive zone. Duke flips the puck out of the zone, and it'll trickle all the way to the goal line, and that will be icing waved off by the referee, saying that number 6 for the Buckeyes was too slow to get to the puck. And that'll be icing for the Buckeyes now, as Michigan will go all the way back to in front of Dobesh. 14:47 left in the second period.
We have a little bit of physicality in front of the benches. The children of Yost were letting them hear that. Ohio State also had a chance here, but Halliday just lost his stick. He was picking it up as the puck went to him. It's a kind of night for the Buckeyes so far offensively.
Gavin Brindley taking the face-off. He was the goal scorer for that first goal for the Wolverines, and he wins the draw. Puck trickles all the way back to Edwards at the point. Dumped off to the right side. Long, slow, lifted shot goes just wide of the net. Brindley gets the rebound. Sends the puck back on net. Battling in front is Rucker McGroarty. And coming in is Fantilli's shot. That's swallowed up by the legs of Dobesh.
First real good chance for Michigan here in this period. Dobesh making a good save.
The puck was between Rucker McGroarty's legs, 2 Buckeyes pestering him, and then Adam Fantilli was able to be the next man in and just get the shot on the puck. No one saw him coming. Sneaky work by the phenom. Brindley taking the draw. Won again by number 4 for the Wolverines. Seamus Casey keeps the puck in. Fantilli on the near corner. Pass to Edwards at the point. Thiesing with the poke check. Pucks knocks the puck out of the zone. Wolverines still in control, but they have to retreat. Edwards dumps the puck into the far corner. Fantilli slaps along. Puck winds up back behind the net. No one's there for the Wolverines. Taken away, though. Fantilli goes through the legs, tripped up. Rucker shoots. And it'll be a delayed penalty on the Buckeyes, tripping on Fantilli. Wolverines still have the goal. Have the puck. The net is empty as Portillo goes in. Wolverines have 6 attackers. They're pinned behind their own net, though. Pass to Luke Hughes on the left side. Hughes with speed gets past a couple defenders, and finally the Buckeyes will touch up, and that'll be tripping is the call. 2 minutes for Michigan, the first special teams chance of the game, and it goes to the Wolverines.
It will, yep, and Fantilli with a great play, making a move, getting beyond the defense, forcing a trip. Thought potentially a penalty shot, but no, it was not a breakaway in its sense. But Michigan getting their first power play. They've been good on the power play this year, but the Buckeyes are the #1 penalty killing team in the country, and they have 10 shorthanded goals. Michigan cannot give up a shorthanded goal.
2 against Michigan, if I
2
remember
of them
correctly.
in the first game against Michigan this season.
Wolverines lose the draw. It was great work by Fantilli. Put the puck through Bricky's legs and then got tripped up by Bricky. Wolverines have the puck, though, in the offensive zone after losing the draw. Brindley on the left wing. Skates in towards the circle. McGroarty in front to the right side. Shot! Oh, that's just wide. Samoskevich behind the net collects the rebound. And Ohio State will pass the puck out of the zone. Slides all the way down to Portillo.
That's a great chance there by Michigan. Just missed the net there.
Luke Hughes glides into the zone to McGroarty. Pass bounces off a Burnside skate, and the puck goes out of the zone. Fantilli out there. It's the first power play unit for the Wolverines. Rucker McGroarty sends the puck backwards towards the defensive zone. Fantilli picks it up. And the Buckeyes have been fantastic with the defensive pressure. Adam Fantilli gets through to the blue line. Drop pass for Samoskevich. Brindley on the left side. He moves in forward again. Pass back to Hughes at the point. To Brindley, back to Hughes at the left side. Hard pass to Fantilli. Has to struggle to keep the puck on his stick. And he passes to Rucker McGroarty, who also just can't receive the pass. Hughes at the point. Brindley with a slap shot. Saved by Dobesh. Back to Hughes. 36 seconds. Shot blocked. 30 seconds left on the power play. Wolverines have taken some chances. They were almost scored once. But Ohio State's been great on defense.
Yeah, that's a great diving block there. Laying the body on the line here on this penalty kill.
Nasr, who's made quite a name for himself on the second power play unit, has the puck. Races towards the far corner. Loses it. Ohio State clears. 10 seconds left on the power play. That might be all she wrote for the first odd man advantage for either team. 3 shots on goal for the Wolverines in it, though. Nasr drop pass for Holtz. Puck took a funny bounce off the corner boards, ended up going towards Dobesh. Almost had to make a save.
We've seen a couple of those off of that corner there, a couple deflections that brought the puck inward.
That's one of the things that makes home field advantage so interesting in hockey. You played on these boards for so long.
You understand
you know
the
bounces.
If some plays are bouncers, look out here though.
Moyle moves on in. He loses the puck. Survives a hit though, behind the net behind Dobesh. He has the puck. Shot goes cross crease and wide. Luke Hughes with the puck tries to shake a defender. Leaves the puck for Kiernan. Long seeing eye shot deflected. That goes up into wide. Hit a couple bodies out in front for trickling towards the near side corner. Wolverines still have the puck though. Hughes to the right side. Shot. That goes off of Dobesh's stick and out of play. 10:39 remaining in the second period. Wolverines up 3-0, and they're out shooting the Buckeyes 21-13.
Yeah, they've kept the pressure since that power play was killed off. They're then getting bodies in front of Dobesh. We said it in the beginning of the game, make his life difficult. They have, and that's how you beat some of the best goalies in NCAA. You get bodies and that you make their lives difficult, and they've done that so far. Dobesh has stiffened up a bit since giving up goal number 3.
Shot off the face-off, blockered away by Dobesh, and you're absolutely right. The NCAA is a messier game than the NHL, a messier product. The more bodies you put in front of the goalies, the easier it's going to be. Casey on the left side gets around a defender, moves into the goalie. Shot goes off the side of the net. Had a lot of fancy moves, maybe just one too many. Ciccolini drops the puck for Edwards. Slap shot gloved by Dobesh. Nasr was there looking for the deflection, had his stick at the perfect height, but Dobesh was able to just nab the puck away with his trapper.
Like, he's been off a bit today, but he's still one of the best goalies in the country, and he makes another big save there. Michigan moving the puck well. There was a really nice drop pass to Edwards, who was able to move in and get a good shot on goal. As we're past the not yet past the halfway point during this first period, or second period, excuse me.
Dobesh is a two-time Mike Richter Award finalist. He's one of 9 finalists this year. Shot from the Wolverines goes wide. Fantilli behind the net. Tries to move it forward for Brindley. Taken away by Halliday. Ohio State into the offensive zone on the right wing. Halliday puts the brakes on, tries to pass towards the high slot. Puck takes a weird bounce off of a stick, but Lori has the puck. Left for McWard. Fantilli racing with McWard for the puck. McWard is just a pace or two ahead of him, and despite Fantilli's fantastic speed, Buckeyes have the puck. Fantilli gassed goes to the bench now. Ohio State with the puck in their defensive zone and with control. Halliday glides the puck along towards Portillo. No one was there to try to intercept the pass and make a move on Portillo, so the Wolverines will just clear that out. Tyler Duke, Dylan Duke's younger brother, has the most goals for a defenseman, by the way, against the Michigan Wolverines this season for Ohio State, with 2. Shot by Halliday. That goes off of a stick and wide, covered up by Portillo. Anyway, Tyler is one of the more chippy players, and we'll see that now as there's a little bit of a scrum outside of Portillo's net.
We haven't seen too much of that today, but both times coming right before the mid-period cleanup here. Yeah, Michigan's played well this period, though Ohio State has not had many chances to get back in this game. Michigan's done a really good job not giving up many good looks, and they've been controlling the puck to our left. The puck's been to our left most of this period.
The Wolverines and the Buckeyes, you mentioned how there hasn't been too many extracurriculars, and it seems sort of out of the ordinary for these two teams. It seems out of the ordinary for these two teams this season, especially when Michigan had a 3-0 lead just, 11 minutes into the game?
Yeah, right around the midway point in the game.
11 minutes into the game. So you got to think it's because it's a do-or-die situation. You can't have players taking penalties. You can't have players being ejected for a game misconduct even. When you are playing this winner-take-all, one-game thing like it's going to be for the rest of the season, you can't afford to have players get game misconducts. Maybe that leads to a suspension. You need everyone on their best behavior.
And we've seen that today, especially if Michigan's been clean, no penalties. Yep. Ohio State only won themselves, and definitely a point of emphasis by the staff for Michigan. They most penalized team in the country. We've harped on that on this broadcast, but they haven't been giving the referees many chances to blow the whistle. It's been, for the most part, a clean game.
You're absolutely right. There weren't missed calls. There weren't anything like that. I mean, Michigan has played, for now, a clean game. Now, as things get later and later, if Ohio State's still losing, there's always the thing of spite.
Will they try and get that chippiness in to maybe draw a call?
Yeah. Estapa, speaking of Mr. Penalty himself, 3rd most penalty minutes in the NCAA. He jumped early on the face-off, so they'll have to replay it. The face-off is to Portillo's right. Dalton Messina out of Macomb, Michigan will take the face-off for the Buckeyes. Face-off won by Estapa. He's been fantastic today in the dot, especially for a team like Michigan who loses more face-offs than they win. Ohio State dumps the puck along for no one, it seems. Just trying to get the puck into space. Portillo sends the puck all the way out, though. Dunlap for Ohio State enters the zone on the right wing. Ridden into the boards hard by Luke Hughes. And that will be the first penalty, almost as if by jinx.
Yeah, we're sorry, Michigan fans. We called that one.
Luke Hughes goes to the box for cross-checking.
Yeah, right here, right to my right. That's the Buckeye player spun around and right there spun, and Luke Hughes maybe was slipping a little bit.
Yeah, that's cross-checking.
Yep. But this is a chance for the Buckeyes, though. Get a power play goal, quiet this crowd, lessen the energy in this building, and we'll see how they can play on this power play. Their first of the game, as we've mentioned.
Buckeyes have a power play percentage of 21.2%. That's good for 21st in the NCAA. Michigan kills 77.6% of power plays. That is good for 48th. Lorai at the point. Pass along to the right wing. Back to Lorai. To the left side. McWard cycles around to the point. Shot through Portillo's legs, and that's a goal. Ohio State makes it 3-1. No one was in front for the Wolverines. 2 Buckeyes were at the blue paint. Portillo had to spread out.
Yeah, it's good puck movement by, right there. He's open behind, opposite side, feet in front. That's exactly what you give the Buckeyes life on the power play. That's their 7th goal against Michigan on the power play this season. And it's a 2-goal game now. Anything can happen at this point. There's still so much time left in this hockey game.
That's a real defensive lapse for Michigan. Jake Wise, the goal scorer, was left all alone at the right post. And someone for Ohio State, not entirely sure who, had the puck at the left post, sent it across for Wise. Portillo had to go from left to right, and that lateral movement.
That's a tough save to make. And
it is. That lateral movement opened up his 5-hole, and Wise was able to just slide the puck on in. Ohio State now playing defense, though. Ciccolini behind the net to Duke. Shot, hits a couple bodies, lies down. The puck lies down in front of Dobesh. Edwards at the left side. Long shot, blocked again by Bricky. And clear. That goal was scored by Jake Wise. The primary assist, the one who set up the pass, was Travis Treloar. And the other assist was from Cole McWard. Ohio State dumps the puck into the far corner behind Portillo, who leaves his net and has to pass the puck away after being pressured by Ohio State. Samoskevich glides along on in, sends the puck behind his net. Samoskevich's sister actually scored a triple overtime winner for Quinnipiac women's hockey in the second round of the ECAC tournament. Samoskevich looking to try to be the second sibling to score a goal in playoff hockey this weekend. He chases the puck in and steals it from Lorai. Tries to pass to Duke. Duke hit high in the head, and that'll be a penalty on Ohio State when Michigan touches the puck. When Ohio State touches the puck. Check to the head. Duke is still down.
He's still down.
He's getting up gingerly and skating to the bench now. So I'm not going to say all right, but offsides on the Wolverines will end the play and send Portillo back to his net. That was a check to the head. I am expecting 5 minutes here from the refs.
They're discussing it. They're discussing it here. We'll see if they call it 5 just so they can review it. They're going to review it.
It is under review. I mean,
I want to see the replay here because I missed it, if I'm being honest with you. I missed it. It was behind the play a little bit.
Duke had his head down.
Shoulder primary. Shoulder to the head.
The primary point of contact was Dylan Duke's head. He had his head down after he shot the puck. That gets no shoulder. That just gets head. That ought to be 5.
And a game misconduct, you think, or just 5 simply? In this kind of, because I don't think the intent was there.
I would agree that it wasn't malicious. Duke was in a hunch-over position.
Definitely 5 minutes, though. Definitely 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
I agree with that.
Duke put himself in a dangerous position.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking up the NCAA hockey rules for check to the head. Anytime a player makes direct contact to the head or neck of opponent, it is a major penalty and a game misconduct at minimum. So I assumed, I wasn't sure about that, but So if it is called a major check to the head, that will be it.
Which I would be surprised if it's not. And the referees have made their decision rather quickly.
That is first line left winger Michael Gilden.
Here's the call.
Two-minute minor.
Wow. The crowd does not like that.
Eagles, it was a stick to the head.
I didn't see the from our angles. They must have had an angle we didn't have because I didn't see any stick action. I saw shoulder action.
So did I, but apparently it was a stick to the head. So just 2 minutes for Michael Gilden.
That's a break for the Buckeyes.
Wow. Wolverines get a second power play opportunity for the game. First time they had 3 shots on goal and a great chance, but nothing went in. We'll see how they can do here.
And I'm interested to see how much pressure the Buckeyes play offensively themselves. They just brought it within 2. They have the most shorthanded goals all season. Do they play for another shorthanded goal here, or are they content with just killing this off? And we'll see.
6:30 left in the second period. I say go for the goal if you can as Ohio State. Hughes with the puck. Pass to Brindley, back to Hughes at the point. Brindley on the left side to behind the net with Samoskevich. Tyler Duke, the Ohio State Duke brother, pokes the puck away, and now it's a 2-on-1 chance for Ohio State on the right side. Thiesing poked away by Rucker McGroarty, and it will be a hooking penalty on Michigan. So just like that, the power play opportunity for the Wolverines ends. 1:37 left of lost time.
Who do they call it on?
Samoskevich is the hook.
But you saw it there with Ohio State using their speed, their aggressiveness on the penalty kill. They fast break 2-on-1 opportunity, force the hook, and we got some 4-on-4 hockey, and then a brief Buckeye power play. But that's why they're the best penalty kill in the country. They showed it there.
You have to imagine, from Samoskevich's point of view, you've heard about their penalty kill and their shorthanded goals. Shot saved by Portillo. You've heard about their penalty kills and their shorthanded goals all week long in the scouting report. You're doing everything you can to make sure you're not just another number. And that leads to an unfortunate penalty. Dunlap on the left side for Ohio State. Tries to get around his defender. Shot goes high off the net. Portillo's lost his stick.
He's got
as
back
usual. Now. Ohio State keeps the puck in. Puck sent to the low slot. Lorai to one knee trying to take a shot. The pass didn't go. Shot by Lorai in front of Portillo. The puck is down. Portillo is down, and the ref give Michigan a break.
I think, yeah, they blew it dead. The puck was not dead, though.
The puck
was loose.
Puck was pinned between the legs of an Ohio State player and Portillo.
He didn't have the angle, though. He was behind the play. You could see giving Portillo the benefit of the doubt there. But yeah, the Buckeyes they've been putting the pressure since scoring the goal, then catching the break with the major, not being called a minor. And now Wise will be in the dot for the Buckeyes. And they win the draw.
5:24 left to go in the second period. Ohio State trying to take advantage of this extra space, 4-on-4 to score a goal to bring it to within 1. Tyler Duke races past the center line. Pass to Thiesing doesn't go. Michigan might have numbers as Duke blows a tire. TJ Hughes slows up, tries to get a cross-ice pass to Edwards, who was breaking in. Pass wouldn't go. Ohio State controls the puck in the defensive zone. Duke on the near boards. Pass back to behind the net. Sitting there is Bricky. Bricky moves forward. Slowly crawling past the blue line. Pass to Duke wouldn't go. Huge hit by TJ Hughes on Tyler Duke. Michigan has the puck. Jackson Halem to the left side. Shot goes wide. Nasr keeps the puck in. Drop back for Halem. Halem shot. That's blocked in front, hit off Nasr, his own man. Halem collects his own rebound, though. Pinned to the near side board, sent back around.
Michigan shorthanded now for like 10 more seconds.
Ohio State has Wise on the puck. 7 seconds on the Michigan shorthanded chance.
Nope.
Dobesh tried to go behind his net. He cut his own man off, and that'll be the end of Michigan's penalty kill. Ohio State finally leaves the defensive zone, where the puck was for the entire 23 seconds of their power play, and offsides on the Buckeyes will end the attack from Ohio State. 3:58 to go in the second period. Shots 26-20. Ohio State down by just 2. It's 3-1.
You feel like the children of Yost are keeping the energy in this building, but the Buckeyes have definitely picked up a little bit since getting that goal. Michigan's got to get back to their game here. Finish this period strong. Just under 4 to go.
Face off on the right wing for Michigan. Estapa wins. Estapa's been fantastic at face-offs today. Luke Hughes with the puck in the defensive zone on the left side. Sends back over to his defensive partner, Keaton Pearson. And the Wolverines dump the puck into behind Dobesh. Dobesh behind his own net. collects the puck, tries to dump it outside the far side boards. Puck trickles over to Estapa, who's battling 4 Buckeyes. Gets the puck to Moyle. Great work by Estapa, able to keep his eye on the puck. Estapa pinned to the boards now. Behind the net, passes to Moyle. Now it's Moyle's turn to be jammed against the glass. 2 Buckeyes and 2 Wolverines fighting for the puck. The rubber's bounced out to Estapa on the right side. And then slides back to Granowitz on the right. Ohio State has not been able to clear the puck so far as Estapa keeps the puck in, and he will send the puck out of play. Puck took a funny bounce off Estapa's stick and into the netting.
And they're going to bring the faceoff out into the neutral zone. 3:02 to go. Go ahead.
To say, Wolverines have 3 minutes left to really make a statement. They came out hot at the beginning of the first, and they've slowly cooled down. Ohio State, no strangers to coming back from 3 goals. Earlier this season against Wisconsin, they were down by 3 goals just 34 seconds into the second period. They ended up winning that game 4-3. Michigan shot, score! Adam Fantilli threw the 5-hole off the faceoff. He has the puck, trickles in, and scores. It's 4-1.
What a play there. We were just saying that the Buckeyes that Michigan was slowed down a little bit, and they heard you. They didn't agree. What a play off the faceoff here. Fantilli wide open. Wrist shot. Dobesh, another save that he probably typically makes, but just sneaks by him again. And
right through the 5-hole. Dobesh couldn't get his legs closed fast enough. Fantilli was all alone in front of him from about 15 feet out. And the Wolverines back to a 3-goal lead. It's
lively once again here at Yost as Mr. Brightside plays.
And the crowd takes over for the rest of the song. One of the better traditions to come out of Michigan football. Wolverines on the rush now. Edwards moves around, tries to leave the puck, and another wide open chance. TJ Hughes couldn't get to the puck in time. Edwards collides with Thiesing. No call there. Ohio State rushes on in. Michigan takes the puck away, though. Puck is dumped up and over the play. Another collision outside of the line of play. Refs let him play on, though. Bricky sends the puck into the offensive zone before it's cleared away by Dylan Duke.
The intensity's picked up these last minutes since that goal. Oh, whistle blew.
That's icing on the Wolverines. It'll come back to
I didn't
Portillo's
hear the whistle.
left.
It's been loud in here.
Portillo's right, rather. This arena is so much louder than almost any other University of Michigan arena. The Children of Yost bring such a fantastic energy.
Plus, just the atmosphere itself, the steel seats and bleachers.
It doesn't seat as many people as some of the other NCAA stadiums, and it doesn't really have any corner seating, which takes up even less seating. You see Munn Ice Arena in MSU has some bigger seats, has more attendance. They just renovated it. It's a really nice stadium.
Mariucci fits like 20,000 or whatever. I don't know exactly how much, but it's a large rink that.
But give me Yost all day, every day.
Oh, yeah.
And then Fantilli with a big hit on McWard. Don't see the offensive star for Michigan getting physical too often. Fantilli passes to the right side. Brindley tries a spinorama, just loses the puck. That would have been quite a move. Ohio State clears the puck away, though. Michigan in control. McGordy with a giveaway. Racing in is Guzzo. Shot goes wide. Ohio State on the far side tries to go cross ice. No one's in the slot to deflect the puck on net. Shot to the right side, out of play. Another Ohio State shot goes wide. Pardon me, not out of play, off the out of the net, and the puck trickles out of play now as it goes up over the boards. 1:05 left in the second period. Michigan up by 3. It's 4-1.
Yeah, with 20-20 in favor of Michigan on the shots. Gotta get out of this period once again. Just finish it off here. Buckeyes put a little pressure there, trying to get. Looked like they were trying to get deflection and some traffic in front.
Wolverines win the draw. Come up the near side is Hallam. 1 minute left to play in the first period. Michigan still rearing for another goal. Hallam battling for the puck behind the net. He comes out victorious, sends the puck over towards Pearson on the right side. Luke Hughes at the left. Luke Hughes with the giveaway. Burnside doesn't have numbers, so he puts the brakes on at the red line, waits for the rest of his team to catch up. Burnside passes to the left. The puck slowly trickles to the center, taken away by Nasr. Nasr moves in, 2-on-2 for the Wolverines, tries to leave the puck forward for Moyle. Moyle's knocked down by Bricky. Moyle battling for the puck with Bricky on the far corner. The puck slowly moves closer and closer to the blue line, and now just sneaks out. Ohio State in control, 10 seconds left in the period. Puck on the near side, shot from the point, deflected out of the way. Puck's behind the net, and that'll be all she wrote for the second period. The Michigan Wolverines up 4-1 through 40 minutes.
Yeah, deflection shot there almost got through, which would have been a horrible way to end the period, but that was a great 40 minutes by these Wolverines. 20 minutes away from a Big Ten championship opportunity, trying to defend their title. You couldn't ask for a better period there. That we had that major penalty after the Ohio State goal where it felt like the momentum was shifting towards the Buckeyes. And then Fantilli came right off a face-off, right when we were saying that
that Michigan needs a goal.
That Michigan needed a goal. They got a goal. And up 3 once again as we go into the third period.
This second period is the second period in a row. Michigan has 14 shots compared to Ohio State's 9. It's a wider margin by 2 shots than this first period. Michigan leads the shots battle 28-20. In terms of face-offs, that's the real decider there. Michigan with 14 face-off wins to Ohio State's 8 in this second period. They're actually ahead in the face-off totals, 26-17. And looking at the individual stats, Gavin Brindley is 6 for 10 in the face-offs. Adam Fantilli 4 for 7. And Marcus Stoppa 7 for 8 in terms of face-offs. That's really huge.
Neither team is on great in face-offs this year, as the students are shooting on the net, but they're just shooting the full net. There's no Meyer scores hole. So, like...
Did you call it the Meyer score hole?
Isn't that what they call it?
The Scoro.
Scoro. It's a hole. But there's nothing there. They're just shooting on a net that's, like, from the blue line, which...
It's a penalty shootout, sort of. No, I mean, they're not moving forward.
They're just right the blue... But it's not as challenging or exciting.
No, you have to match the... You have to beat the other person.
So like they're facing someone else.
Yeah, if player A scores, the player B has to score to keep it alive.
Oh, it's like a shootout.
It's like a shootout, yeah. Oh, that was so wide. Anyways, back to the stats.
Sorry, I got distracted.
No, it's totally fine. The absence of Meyer Scoro is truly earth-shattering.
The last game I was at, someone scored in the Meyer Scoro, so.
So
go ahead.
Taking a little look back into history, the University of Michigan have not played. Well, the Big Ten hockey hasn't existed for that long. Just 2014 was the first year of Big Ten hockey. In that time, Michigan has made the semifinals 5 times. They are 3-2 in semifinals games. Ohio State is the first opponent they are going to play twice in the history of the Big Ten semifinals. Last game was a loss. Last time Michigan and Ohio State played in the semifinals, that was a loss for the Michigan Wolverines.
I believe it was in Columbus.
That does sound correct.
And that was the last time the Buckeyes actually made it to the Big Ten championship game. But I know they're one of 2 teams. Them and Michigan State are the only teams that have not won a Big Ten tournament.
Yep.
So they have 20 minutes to right the ship. Michigan scored 3 goals. The Buckeyes, we've seen them score. They've usually been relying on their defense and their goaltending, but their goaltending hasn't been there.
What does Ohio State need to do? Like, what players specifically need to really step up for Ohio State? 3-goal deficit in 1 period is a lot to make up, but not impossible.
Yeah, for me, it's Stephen Halliday, Patrick Guth, their center line, Travis Triolar. They've been really good all year for them. And they got to, I think they got to get pucks on Portillo. We've seen Portillo. We've seen Michigan's defense let up a little. They've like a quick break where if Ohio State can capitalize, they can get on the board. We saw on the power play, they left a guy open for the goal. I think they got to like I said about Michigan in the beginning of the game, get pucks on the net. Ohio State needs to do the same thing. At this point, you got nothing else to play for. Play aggressive, try to take advantage of some fast breaks, things like that, and then if you're Michigan, just keep playing your game. Use this crowd that's been energized all day long in what might be the last game here for the season, depending on what happens tonight with Minnesota and Michigan State, which starts
now.
It starts right now.
1 minute to go. History is on the Wolverines' side. Ohio State has won just one game out of the 9 where they have been trailing through 2 periods. Michigan, when leading after 2 periods, they are 20-1-1. They've lost just one game. The other one's a tie. Obviously, we go to overtime because it's playoff hockey.
Yep.
But history is on the Wolverines' side. They have a tendency to lock these games down. Now, how much can you lock the games down with a defense like Michigan's, which is full of holes and inconsistencies? Great question.
They played well today, though. I'll give them credit. They made some good defensive plays. They've been getting in the passing lanes a lot of times. Besides that power play, which was very short because Ohio State scored immediately, but they've gotten in the passing lanes. They haven't made Portillo make too many really difficult shots, which I think has been a difference in this game, and they got to keep doing that if they want to hold on and get 60 minutes away from defending their title from last season.
The road to the Big Ten championship all season long has gone through Minnesota. Minnesota's lost just 3 conference games all season, I believe. If Michigan State can pull off the upset tonight, that'll be huge. I
think Michigan fans are probably rooting for Michigan State. Obviously, you want to play here at Yost. Just that much of an advantage that you get playing here at Yost.
They were just showing highlights from different Minnesota and Michigan State games.
Okay,
Michigan State did not, in fact, just score, as I was confused.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, if Michigan can play here one more time next week against Michigan State, who they played pretty well against this season, in some really exciting games, nonetheless. So, obviously, that would be an advantage versus playing at Minnesota, a difficult place to play. We mentioned they have the Olympic-sized rink, which is just adds another element. Even though Michigan's speed could work well in a bigger rink, you got more space to operate. But obviously, Michigan doesn't care about that. They want to finish these 20 minutes. They want to get to that game, and whoever they play, they'll worry about that tomorrow.
Yeah. Any last analyses you want to give before?
I'll say it's been a fun one here. I think Michigan keeps playing their game. They put themselves in a good position, obviously up 3. And it's always fun covering a game here at Yost. Crowd's been great. Atmosphere's been great. You can feel that's more as one of the children, the Zamboni kids, threw his shirt to the cheers of the crowd here.
Michigan basketball sweater. So I'll leave everyone with a little intermission trivia question to ponder over the next 3 minutes, 4 minutes or so before we get back to it.
Okay, answer in the chat if you know.
Yeah, no looking it up. Which Michigan hockey player has the highest shooting percentage this season? The highest goals to shots on goal ratio? The answer may surprise you. Stay tuned. Welcome to the third period coverage on WCBN for Michigan's Big Ten hockey semifinal game. As the University of Michigan Wolverines take on the Ohio State Buckeyes, the Maize and Blue up 4-1. My name's Joshua Tenzer. I'm joined here by Owen Crain. Owen, what do the Buckeyes need to do in order to make this third period comeback a reality?
Well, a much more effective second period of play there from Ohio State. They moved the puck a lot better. Also notable, the Wolverines had a few breakdowns on the ice, at least if you ask me. They really struggled to move the puck the way they did in that first period, because let's bring it back to the first now for Michigan. 3 different lines move the puck well and ultimately score on the Buckeyes. Michigan wins 2 challenges on ice. Second period, they're back in the box. We've seen that a few times. Buckeyes ultimately prevail there, and the Wolverines not one, so they end the period tied. But now you've got the 3-goal deficit. Ohio State knows the game plan to victory. They know what they need to do. They need to move the puck. They need to draw penalties. And when they do draw the penalties, frankly, they need to score. Time is ticking. 20 minutes to score 3 goals. Very possible, but they've got them out in decline.
Ohio State has just won 1 of the 9 games where they were where they were trailing after 2. They're trying to buck that trend as they come into the third period here at Yost for what may be the last game of Yost this season. Ohio State also trying to work on a higher seeding for themselves in the NCAA tournament. Right now they're sitting at the 10th overall seed. So a lot to play for both teams. Ohio State wins the opening draw of the third period. Wise on the right side. Poke check by Fantilli slows him down. Drop pass. Shot goes towards the net. Deflected out in front. Portillo's there to make the save regardless. Cole McWard moves the puck along. Taken away by Michigan. And the puck is deflected out of play after a clear attempt by the Wolverines.
We saw a quick start from the Buckeyes there. They're getting shots on net and moving men into the crease. They need to block Portillo's field of vision. He is an elite goaltender, and you have to pull tricks on him. That's the only way they're going to be able to score 3 here in this third period.
The only goal they've gotten past him was off of a tricky power play goal. Nothing's beaten Portillo super clean all night. Wolverines win the draw and push the puck along towards Dobesh. And Estapa takes a penalty as he reaches for the puck. That's penalty minute number 88 and 89 for Michigan's number 94. And he will go to the box. The Wolverines back to the shorthanded position where they have been for a third time this game.
Very tough call to take for the Wolverines, and a very inopportune time for Michigan. That said, if you're Ohio State, this is when you want to capitalize. Build that energy. Cut the deficit to 2, and then take that energy that you get from scoring on Michigan, draw a few more penalties as you ruffle their feathers, and that's really where you move from here. That should be Ohio State's game plan right now.
The power play goal was scored by Jake Wise. That came just 15 seconds after the penalty by Michigan. Wise taking the face-off now, going up against Nasr. Wolverines win the draw, but they can't clear the puck successfully. McWard at the blue line keeps the puck in. Nasr poke checks the puck away, and he'll clear the puck, and it'll go all the way back to behind Dobesh's net, where the goaltender from the Czech Republic will be waiting there to steady the puck for his defenseman. Buckeyes break down the right side, and Trelauer tries to pass backwards. Puck will leave the zone. Ohio State having a hard time with these zone entries in this power play. They'll dump and chase. It goes to Portillo. Portillo tries to clear the puck, but it ends up at Halliday's skates. McWard moves towards the puck, knocked away by Adam Fantilli. Fantilli clears the zone. Has the puck, moves, tries to get the pass to Brindley. That's taken away by a diving Halliday on the block. Halliday rushes forward, back to Wise. Shot off of Portillo, and that goes in on the rebound. I think that might have been Halliday, but someone was waiting there for the rebound. Portillo did not have a defenseman around him. He was sprawled out forwards. So when the shot went high, he could do nothing but just watch it sail over his head and into the net.
Well, Josh, part one of the Buckeyes' plan falls into place here. They draw the penalty. They score now. Down 2, they have to take that energy and keep it going forward. And the Wolverines, they struggle on the penalty kill. They're tied for 48th in the NCAA with Brown University, about 774 on those kills. So if Ohio State can keep drawing penalties from Michigan, things will be looking up for the program.
Well, now they've moved down another spot as they are just 1 for 3 on the kill today. Wolverines and Ohio State battle for the puck on the far side corner behind Dobesh's net. 3 players from each team. The puck is still moving slightly. The ref is not blowing the whistle. And as the scrum clears, there's still no control over the puck. Ohio State tries to clear, taken away by Michigan. Long shot, rebound off of Dobesh and high. Ohio State rushes the puck along Cassidy. Towards the right side, shot. Portillo with a great save. He reaches out to his right. He was almost beat. He's lost his stick, though. The shot goes wide, and there's going to be a penalty on, I think it was Ohio State, based on the way the coaches have been responding to this. Not entirely sure what the call is going to be or where it came from. There was a bit of a kerfuffle behind. It's 2 minutes for interference on number 5, Tyler Duke, for shooing the stick away. He saw Portillo's stick and he pushed it away. That is a penalty. So Wolverines will have the power play opportunity on one of the more unique calls I've seen this season.
Yeah, Michigan in a unique spot now to regain that 3-goal lead. After, well, you can't mess with the goaltender's stick, especially if you're the opposing team.
No.
By the way, shout out to Portillo laying out. That essentially saved the Wolverines and drew a penalty.
It's a great save. He was all the way to his left side. The puck was going over to his right, so he flopped to the side, stuck his right arm out, and made the save. Hughes to the left side, shot by Brindley, gloved by Dobesh.
So quick start for Michigan on this power play, and well, 17:32 left in this third period. This is the energy they need to have. They move the puck around very well on the power play. They're not the best in the country, but this is a fast team, and when they do it right, they are incredible.
Wolverines win the draw. Hughes on the right side to Samoskevich. Fantilli one-timer, just mistimed. Hughes keeps the puck in the zone, rings it back around the end boards to the right side for Fantilli. Fantilli coughs the puck up. Buckeyes have a 2-on-1. Wise on the left side, and he just wasn't paying attention. He lost the puck. Shot off of Portillo, and now the Wolverines have an odd man rush. It's 3-on-1 for the Wolverines as they break into the zone. Brindley, the pass won't go. Wolverines don't get a shot on that 3-on-1 opportunity. Samoskevich pokes the puck along around the end boards. Over to Fantilli. Adam Fantilli battles for the puck. It'll trickle out to Hughes at the blue line. Over to the left side now. Rucker McGroarty's shot, save made by Dobesh. And McGroarty is pushed down in front of the net. Fantilli has to keep his cool. He's already gotten a game ejection once this season. It was a fight against Michigan State. He just watches Brindley get knocked down and skates away.
Yeah, so we saw decent puck movement from the Wolverines. The Buckeyes had an opportunity there, but Michigan brings it back. They move the puck around well, and they're getting on Ohio State's nerves. Things are getting a little feisty in front of the net, but that's what Michigan wants to do, dig in under Ohio's skin. They're frustrated, down 2, midway, or not midway, but midway through the first half of the third. Michigan just has to stick with this game plan and stay out the box.
Ohio State wins the draw, and there are 54 seconds left on the Wolverines' power play opportunity. Ciccolini moves the puck back to behind Portillo. Seamus Casey is waiting. Puck over to the left side. Nasr glides the puck forward. Dumped on in. He's the first one to get to the puck as well. Sends it around the half wall for Casey. Shot deflected out in front by Ciccolini. That'll go just wide. TJ Hughes with the puck at the far wall. Waits. Back to Ciccolini behind the net. To Casey at the point. The left side for TJ Hughes. He'll keep hold of the puck, glide backwards. Duke tries a shot. That just goes off of his stick. He didn't get all of it. Easy save for Dobesh. Casey to Nasr. Shot, that's blocked in front. Fantastic work by Guzzo laying his body on the line there, and that'll be the end of the University of Michigan power play. Couple of chances, couple of shots. Nothing will come of it. The Wolverines up by 2. In this 4-2 game, 15:34 left of the third period.
Still a lot of what we want to see if you're a Michigan fan during that power play. Good puck movement, good shot opportunities.
Moyle moves the puck along, taken away by Ohio State. Dunlap slaps the puck forward. Portillo behind his net. He's pressured, and he'll get rid of the puck. Portillo has been a constant target from Ohio State. Whenever he goes behind his net, there's no waiting on the other side of the net, seeing which way he'll go. They rush in. They try to make the goalie make a mistake. Granowitz almost coughed the puck up in the defensive zone. That would have been a dangerous turnover, but he's able to slap the puck along forward. Halliday moves in on the left side for the Buckeyes. Knocked off the puck by Pearson, who will cough it up to Dunlap. Wolverines chasing the puck on the right side as Duke in control. Duke tries to get a pass to the crease, and a great save by Portillo. Again, he lets go of his stick, but he's able to corral the puck with both of his arms and give it a little hug, bring it into his body.
Lays himself out. I actually want to go back a moment. I believe it was Dylan Duke using the body on the sideboard. That is very effective Michigan hockey. This is a team that isn't incredibly physical, but his ability to just use the body enough to separate Dunlap from the puck, that's what Michigan does so well. You don't need to knock him down on his butt. You just need to separate him, steal the puck, and start that breakout.
Over the past 4 years, Michigan has gotten much less physical, much more skilled and finesse of an offense.
And we see that throughout the sport of hockey everywhere.
Oh, that's very true. But it's good work by Michigan. Really just, at this point, you got to shut it down. You got to play the body. Make it work. Holtz with the puck in the defensive zone. Slaps the puck along for McGroarty. Taken away by Ohio State. One-on-one opportunity for Trelauer. Shot. Save made by Portillo. He doesn't know where the puck is. There's a scrum in front, and Portillo finally covers the puck. There's pushing and shoving. Brindley, Tyler Duke going at it. Bit of a dog pile. All 10 players in a rough and tumble at the blue paint. And Portillo trying to get away from it all, but there are a bunch of bodies on top of him.
I think technically there were 11 people in that pile.
Yeah. Well, Portillo was I don't know how much you consider him in the pile or more underneath the pile.
Yeah, either way,
Yeah.
Nice little scrum there, and again, these tensions will continue to boil over. Ohio State, another fantastic opportunity, but you've got to be frustrated when you meet the, just the elite goaltender that Eric Portillo is.
Portillo's left leg pad came off during the scrum. He had to reattach that. This is more of the Portillo of old, Portillo of last year.
Diving out is like dramatic saves.
Dramatic saves, big saves, showing up in the big moments. I mean, he's having the game of the season so far.
Absolutely.
In net.
This Michigan team, though, is what Michigan does so well this year. Yes, there are superstars, but not like last year. We've seen them gel as that cohesive unit that everyone has talked about them possibly becoming, especially that first period. And this third looks more like the first than the second. So the children of Yost, Michigan fans, they have to be happy with the performance on the ice right now.
Wolverines move the puck forward. Taken away by Ohio State in their defensive zone, the Buckeyes' defensive zone. Buckeyes can clear, but Seamus Casey plays the puck at the center line. TJ Hughes takes the puck away. Samoskevich had a wide open chance. Shot by Samoskevich, saved by Dobesh. And trying to sneak it through the back door is TJ Hughes. Dobesh knocks the net off of its moorings, so nothing will come of it for the Wolverines. I don't even think a shot on goal. But great chance for the Maize and Blue.
Yeah, great forecheck right into the zone. They really crumpled in on the net, and we'll take a quick look at the replay on the video board. Just a good job by TJ Hughes back behind the net, finding that puck, moving it just to the front of the net. You put the puck there, as long as there's people in the area, chances will happen.
Dobesh looked scrambled. He ended up about 5 or 6 feet outside of the crease. Hallam shot, score! Jackson Hallam makes it 5-2.
What a quick start off that face-off. Just one back, Hallam, one-timer, right into the net. You talked about or not a one-time, he quickly picked it up, excuse me, but you talked about how Jakub Dobesh felt off his game. He was out of the crease. I don't think he really recovered. That face-off happened quick. Hallam grabbed the puck. Quick wrist shot, top corner, 5-2 the score.
That's the second goal in a row that Michigan has scored off of a face-off. Real quick within 5 seconds of the puck being dropped. And now with 5 goals, that is tied for the most goals Dobesh has allowed this season. It was halfway through the third period against UConn on October 15th that Dobesh allowed 5 goals, and then they pulled him. Here in the Big Ten tournament semifinals, I see no such thing happening.
I'm not sure the Buckeyes have a better opportunity. I think it's just the Wolverines showed up, and they are doing what Michigan does.
Wolverines battle for the puck behind Dobesh. It's his net for now. Lorai moves the puck along for Ohio State. They won the battle. TJ Hughes with the intercept on what would have been a great deflection chance for Ohio State. Samoskevich moving into the offensive zone. Gets around his defender, tries to leave the puck for Duke. Duke knocked down, loses his stick. Good playing the body from Ohio State. Now Michigan chases the puck into their own defensive zone. 12:44 left, and something happened, and Granowitz is hit up high. But he gets right back into play. I didn't see what got him. Might have been another stick or something.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
And he'll come off the ice. Tyler Duke for Ohio State moves along the left wing, tries to shake Kieran, and he can't. Kieran separates the man from the puck using his body. And Michigan now has a chance if they work on the fast break. Shot save made by Dobesh off the blocker. Estapa had a chance one-on-one with the goaltender, and Dobesh was the one coming out the victor. Seamus Casey glides on in shot. That's another save by Dobesh.
That one just barely missed the pipes by an inch or two, though.
Ohio State working to move the puck into the offensive zone. 11:56 left in the third period. Fantilli clears.
A quick opportunity earlier, also in the face of a stick on the ground, center of Ohio State's zone. So good job by the Wolverines with a great opportunity.
Adam Fantilli just laid another hit. That's, I think, the third of the game for the young star, playing a much more physical game. Brindley hits Trelauer into the board, separates him from the puck. Nasr pushed to the ground. Lots of physical play as this game has progressed. Portillo almost moves out of his net to try to grab the puck. The puck goes just wide, and he'll settle to clear the puck instead.
Portillo sure has some confidence today. He's not afraid to leave that crease.
I mean, is he ever?
Yeah, good point.
Wolverines chasing the puck into the defensive zone. Taken away by Luke Hughes. Over to Pearson on the right. Gets around his defender. Has a chance to make a move here. Shot off the stick of Dobesh. The puck will bounce to the right side walls. Shot goes wide. Ciccolini to Hughes. Shot saved by Dobesh. Kicked his leg out and made the save on a point-blank shot by Hallam.
Gorgeous, gorgeous play setup from Hughes to Hallam right in front of the net.
Pearson to Hughes behind the net. Takeaway by Gilden. Shot goes high. Bounces off the boards, almost back to Portillo. Wise in control for the Buckeyes. It's a bad look for Hughes, sending it right into the stick of Gilden. Wise at the point, glides into the high slot. Shot, that goes just wide.
Gilden with an incredible screen in front of Portillo.
Lorai on the left. And he's hit by Samoskevich, and the puck will be cleared by the Wolverines. That brings us under 10 minutes in the third period. Ohio State now trails by 3, where they found themselves for most of this game. Cam Thiesing moves forward. Puck taken away by the Wolverines, who had it and then lost it. Ohio State in control. Wise moves forward to Cassidy on the left. Cross-ice pass. Lorai couldn't get the one-timer to go.
If he did, that was a goal.
Wise to the right side, one-timer, that goes just wide. And the puck goes all the way back to Dobesh. Dobesh moves the puck forward to the blue line for Tyler Duke. He's being pestered by Granowitz. Granowitz continues the chase. And the bank pass off the boards goes to Cassidy. He'll send the puck into the zone. Portillo in control, though. Rings the puck around the boards. And a shot by Ohio State ends up in front of Portillo. And there's a little bit of pushing and shoving. Cassidy lays the body after the whistle on number 26 in Mays, Seamus Casey. And that'll bring us to the under 10 media timeout. Just real quickly, I left a little bit of a cliffhanger on the trivia question. I forgot to answer the trivia question at the beginning of the period. The question was, which Michigan Wolverine this season has the highest shooting percentage? The answer is Eric Ciccolini with 6 goals on 25 shots. Eric Ciccolini has 24% of his shots ending up in the back of the net. That is 4% better than Adam Fantilli.
That's pretty awesome. 1 in 4 times you take a shot, it ends up in the back of the net.
And it's not a small sample size either. For Ciccolini, who has spent more time in the injury room than he has on the ice over his past 4 years, this has been a real breakout season for him. Unfortunately, it seems like, well, that actually may not be his last because of injuries and COVID, so he might have a couple more years of eligibility left. But for the 7th round pick, this is the year you've wanted for a while now.
Oh, absolutely. And there's nothing like that feeling. I mean, I don't play college athletics, but I played hockey in high school. Nothing like taking that shot and then suddenly it goes in. It's like you get the shivers down your spine. It's exciting. And I know these guys are used to it, but that's a pretty incredible stat. Josh, I don't think I'm being over dramatic when I say right now, this third period, I think we are seeing the best performance of both of these teams that they have given so far this season. Maybe it's tied with a different performance, but I think they are both performing at capacity. Michigan with a goal this period. Ohio State with a goal this period. It's pretty even. Michigan with that strong start to the game, obviously putting them ahead, but Ohio State's forecheck has been impeccable. They're getting shots off on Portillo, and then they're really crashing into the net. The Wolverines, way less turnovers in the neutral zone than we've seen from them throughout the season, and I remain impressed with their ability to stay out of the box so-and-so.
Tyler Duke stops the clear attempts for the Wolverines and battles for the puck in the offensive zone for the Buckeyes, and Wolverines will send the puck all the way down to behind Dobesh. You're absolutely right. Just 6 penalty minutes for the Wolverines. That feels like a season low. I don't have the stats to back that up, but just based on vibes and gut check.
Oh, it certainly feels right based on vibes.
Dunlap shot. That goes off of Portillo and wide. Good save by the Swedish star. Ohio State controls the rebound. Fantilli lays his stick down on the ice to block the puck. Hughes races towards the puck. Sends the puck along for Fantilli. Fantilli with a little saucer pass over a defender's stick for Brindley. Brindley at the blue line, skates around his defender, sends the puck into the far corner, where Fantilli is outnumbered. Either way, Wolverines have control of the puck. Hallam to the left side. Luke Hughes shot, gloved by Dobesh after a hard slap shot by the New Jersey Devils' top prospect.
If you enjoy WCBN's commercial-free coverage of Michigan athletics, consider supporting us this coming Wednesday in the Giving Blue Day fundraiser. It's our biggest of the year. If you want more information, head to WCBNsports.org. A note from Connor Eargood of the Daily. All 4 lines with Jackson Hallam's goal just a few minutes ago have now scored for Michigan tonight. This is a team firing on all cylinders, Josh.
You mentioned how it's not like last year, how it's not just the stars. Last year, if it wasn't from Power, if it wasn't from Hughes, if it wasn't from Brisson, it wouldn't have been a goal. This year, the scoring finesse has moved up and down the entire lineup. Portillo battling in front as the Wolverines gave away the puck right in front of their goaltender. Lorai tries to get a pass along to Hallam. Hallam intercepts. And the pass from Nasr to Hallam as they enter the offensive zone, just out of reach of the goal scorer. So no such luck for the Wolverines as they try to press and perhaps get another goal past Dobesh to really ensure this win with 7 minutes and change on the clock.
That turnover in front of the net, one of the worst I've seen this game.
Michigan in control of the puck in their defensive zone. Sam Oskevich in front of his own benches. Moves to the left wing. Gets around his defender. Slow rolling shot over towards Dobesh. He'll make the save. And coming in is Halliday on the left wing for Ohio State. Cross-ice pass taken away by Michigan State. They're doing such a good job of getting bodies in those passing lanes. Sam Oskevich in charge. Flips the puck forward for TJ Hughes. He'll cough it up for number 9 in red. Battle for the puck in the near corner. Ref got in the way. Now Ohio State in control. They enter their offensive zone. Thiesing slides the puck towards Portillo. He'll miss the net, though. Tyler Duke at the blue line, hit by Granowitz, but he survives the hit. Passes the puck forward. Bricky at the high slot to the right side. Tried the same play that did work at the first goal Ohio State scored on the power play. The pass just didn't connect for Thiesing. Wise circles around the attackers. Shot goes wide. 6 minutes to play now, and Granowitz gives chase. Whistle blows the play dead. 5:58 to go in the third period. And now Portillo has to readjust his helmet.
Yeah, I'm not certain exactly what the whistle was. It seems offsides, given that they're doing it just outside of Michigan's zone, near side, but
I think it came down to Portillo's helmet having a faulty strap. That is one of the few times that the refs will stop the whistle for an equipment malfunction, is the goalie's helmet.
yeah, thank God goalies wear helmets nowadays.
If you ever get up to Toronto, there's a exhibit of hockey goalie helmets through history. Oh boy, there were some bad ones.
Every time I watch Miracle, I wonder how goalies didn't die back then.
Dobesh behind the net. Can't clear the puck. Ohio State trapped in their zone by Michigan. Finally, the puck will trickle on out. Cassidy tries to go through his own legs towards the net. Portillo makes the save. Pearson to Fantilli. Fantilli touches up, so there's no icing as the puck ends up behind Dobesh. Dobesh leaves the puck for Lori on the near side. Ohio State having more troubles with these zone entries. 5 minutes left in the period. Time is of the essence for the Buckeyes to keep their Big Ten championship hopes alive. Holtz with the puck in the defensive zone at the right side faceoff circle. And the puck will trickle all the way forward for icing as we get to 4:59 left to go in the period.
Puck will end up back down in Michigan's zone, face off on the near side. The crowd energy in this arena is palpable right now, Josh. We are a sold out Yost. The children are very, very excited. Those in red, the long face.
Ohio State with control of the puck at the blue line. Shot blocked by Ciccolini. Wolverines can't clear. Ohio State maintain control at the blue line. Lori on the left side to McWard on the right. Ohio State slowly closing in. Shot hits off a couple bodies and then off of Portillo. Michigan can't maintain control of the puck, though. Shot, goal! That shot came from the high slot. Cam Thiesing out of Nashville, Tennessee, gets his 13th of the season, pulls the Wolverines to within 2.
And Josh, that was a gorgeous one-timer from the slot. Wow. You blink, you miss that shot.
Portillo must have blinked then.
I think it went just above his left shoulder, if you're his perspective, to the top right of the net.
For such a big goalie, he tends to play close to the ice, leaves him vulnerable for those mid-range high shots. Wolverines now protecting a 2-goal lead. They're no strangers to almost blowing 3-goal leads in the postseason. Last year against Minnesota in the Big Ten Championship Finals, they were up 5-2 with less than 3 minutes left. They held on to win that game 5-4. And then they did the same thing against AIU rather. Different school.
Yeah.
Different school. AIU in the regional finals of the NCAA Championship.
I don't know if American has a hockey team.
I'm inclined to believe no.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
4:09 remaining in the period. The faceoff will be at the offsides dot to the left of Portillo. Moyle getting into it with number 15 in red. Cam Thiesing, the goal scorer. They're leaning into each other. Ref comes over, tells him to knock it off. Estapa facing off against Travis Trelauer. And Wolverines lose the draw as the bodies came down, and Dobesh is pulled with 4 minutes left. Ohio State with the extra attacker. Moyle, long shot. That goes a couple feet wide of the net. Icing as McWard touches the puck.
Moyle got a little too excited there and shot earlier than he should.
That was over by the Red Berenson rink signature, about 7 or 8 feet past the defensive blue line.
Good call, honestly, by head coach Steve Rolick to pull Dobesh with 4 minutes. You're down 2. Data, as it starts to sneak its way into hockey, shows that you got to pull the goaltender early if you really want an opportunity.
I forget what team it was, but one team pulled a goalie 9 minutes. With 9 minutes left, they were down by 3. They pulled the goalie with 9 minutes left, and they held on without allowing a goal until 4 minutes left. And then when they were down 4, they kept the goalie in there for the rest of the game.
I mean, I don't know the full details, but as data science starts to work its way into hockey like it did to baseball years ago, it's suggesting that you've got to pull the goalie much earlier for it to actually be effective.
Hockey is one of the last holdouts. Shot goes just wide of the empty net. Hockey is one of those last holdouts of data science and analytics. There's a lot of old talking heads, like Pierre Maguire, for example, who have a seeming vendetta against analytics versus eye test.
You're starting to see it, though. The speed is increasing. One-timers and slap shots are going the way of the old goalie masks. It's inevitable.
Adam Fantilli clears the puck. That'll be much wide of the net as it goes over towards the corner. 3:34, and the game slows down to a crawl. Michigan wins the faceoff, shoots at the empty net, misses wide. Icing.
So I guess I spoke too soon earlier. It seems Michigan's goal now, with all this time they have, is to just fire on net the moment they get the puck. We'll see if it's effective.
Ohio State wins this draw. Lorai, pass over towards the right side for McWard. Back to Lorai at the point. Glides to the left side. McWard at the point, shot! That hit someone up high. Rebound opportunity for Wise is swallowed up by the Wolverines as Brindley pesters him into the corner. Wise, captain for Ohio State, behind the net. Back to McWard. Ohio State with 6 players much closer in towards Portillo. McWard, slap shot. Hits the glove of Portillo, but he can't make the save. McWard keeps the puck in as he launches himself forward. Almost a hand pass, but Michigan got to the puck first. Shot goes to the net and scores! With 2:50 left, Michigan makes it 6-3. I believe that was Fantilli with his second goal of the game. For right now, Michigan fans can breathe a little easier. It's 6-3, Wolverines lead.
I think it's safe to say the University of Michigan will return to the Big Ten Hockey Championship.
Now, I was wrong about what time the Minnesota-Michigan State game started. It was 8 p.m. local, which I guess I don't know, apparently it's at 10 p.m. Eastern. So,
Interesting.
I don't know. I somewhere in Mountain Time, maybe? I don't know. Maybe what I was looking at was wrong, but apparently 10 p.m. Eastern is the Michigan State-Minnesota game. So the University of Michigan Wolverines will have to wait a little bit longer to find out whether they're returning to Yost or they're going on the road to Minneapolis.
Worth noting, that's a tough time for the Spartans. It's like playing a 10 p.m. game local.
Yeah. Wraparound attempt by Ohio State, stuffed by Portillo. Rebound still loose, and now he covers up the puck. 2:24 remaining. And Dobesh slowly meandering back to the Ohio State bench. Michigan's gonna have to defend with against an extra attacker again. 2:24 left. Wolverines up by 3.
I do just want to quickly correct 9 p.m. the start time for
9 p.m.
Michigan
Eastern.
State.
Okay. All right. There we go. We've got it settled out. Chance on the empty net goes wide. Icing, 2:17.
Ohio State with the netminder pulled. I wouldn't be surprised if this becomes a 7-3 game.
That would be the most goals allowed by Ohio State all season long. And what a stage to do that on. No bigger game has Ohio State played this season. To have your worst defensive showing, that would be something. Portillo launches the puck. I don't know if he was
Portillo wants
trying.
a goal. Eric Portillo wants a goal.
If he wants a goal, he shouldn't have been shooting at the penalty boxes, but alas, Ohio State rushes on in. We saw a goalie goal this month in the NHL and in the AHL. Portillo trying to make it in the NCAA as well. Long shot. Portillo spreads out his legs and makes the save. As the shot by Bricky hit a couple bodies, changed direction a few times, but Portillo tracked it the whole way through.
Here's the deal. Eric Portillo scores. I will do whatever you want me to do in this press box. Open dare.
Open dare. I'm going to transfer that power over to Peter.
Okay.
You heard that, Peter? If Portillo scores, he has to do whatever you tell him to. All right. Gavin Brindley. Another long shot. Bounces just a foot wide. And 1:37 left. Another whistle as the end slowly marches closer and closer for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Since 2014, when the Big Ten tournament started, the Buckeyes have never won the championship. And another year ticks off that. This, their 10th attempt.
Feels like I'm watching a tied basketball game with a minute left in March.
Ohio State shot gloved by Portillo. Edwards grabs hold of an Ohio State player who got a little too close to their Swedish goalie. That's Cam Thiesing. Speaking of March, season's all but over for the University of Michigan Wolverines men's basketball team.
But if you are interested in NIT coverage, keep it here with WCBN.
That's true. The Wolverines, all of the Wolverines' remaining games will be broadcast right here on this YouTube channel, WCBN Sports. The NIT, I've been told, is some would say just as prestigious because you have to be invited to the tournament.
Some would say even more.
Some would say even more prestigious.
Not me, but some.
Some who don't know basketball. Rucker McGroarty chases the puck. He's all alone with the empty net. He's tripped up and scores, and he ends up in the net himself after the trip. It doesn't matter. It's 7-3.
He'll bump his hands in the air from the back of the net.
And for the first time this season, the Ohio State Buckeyes have allowed 7 goals. This season series started when Ohio State came here on 100 years of Michigan hockey celebration night, and they put up 7 against the Wolverines. Now, 2 months later, the Michigan Wolverines put up 7 on the Buckeyes to end their Big Ten season.
Oh, revenge is sweet, Josh. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine tonight.
Every big game this season against the Buckeyes, the team in Scarlet has come out on top. The outdoor game in Cleveland, the Big Ten, the 100 years of Michigan hockey night. Now, in the Big Ten tournament, the Maize and Blue Wolverines are going to win this game with 1 minute left. The score is 7-3. Dobesh firmly in the crease. Moyle moves on in with the puck, tries to get around Dobesh. Dobesh closes the legs, stops the puck. 50 seconds left, and the crowd is on their feet. The energy in this building is something totally different.
And I think I speak for almost all Michigan sports, but hockey fans here in Ann Arbor in the state of Michigan, no one has left their seat. This place is as full as it was at the start of the game at the midpoint.
Cassidy moves forward for the Buckeyes, puts the brakes on and retreats as Kiernan chases him into the boards. Jackson Hallam races forward on the right wing, moves towards the netminder, can't get around Dobesh. Picks the puck back up on the far wall, moves around the blue line, follows the line to the right side to Holtz, back over to Hallam. Hallam misses the pass. Puck rings around the half wall. 18 seconds left as Ohio State sends the puck over towards the face-off circles in front of Portillo. Holtz picks the puck up. 12 seconds left, 10 now. The Wolverines are your victors valiant tonight, and they eagerly await the decision between Minnesota and Michigan State. And there's the buzzer to make it official. The Wolverines beat the Buckeyes 7-3.
Michigan returns for the second year in a row to the Big Ten Hockey Championship. And now all eyes turn to Minnesota.
The banner hangs just over Section 11. Big Ten tournament champions, Big Ten playoff champions rather, 2022. There's space for another. So, exciting game. Who are your 3 stars?
Eric Portillo, absolutely
It's a
on
good
that
choice.
list. Now this is where it gets tough. And chance of it's great to be a Michigan Wolverine will ring out throughout Yost. This is where it gets tough because I've talked about how Michigan becomes a cohesive unit. They work together very, very well. Like, how about you give me yours? I'm dumbfounded right now, Joe.
All right. Adam Fantilli is the first star of the game, the number
Certainly.
1 star. 2 goals, 2 assists. He was great all day long. He laid the body down a lot of times. I mean, all you could want from him. Second star of the game, Eric Portillo. 3 goals allowed on 35 shots faced for a save percentage of .921. 2 of those goals were power play goals, as now, after the handshake line, the children of Yost are greeted by the Wolverines making their way over towards the fans. And then my third star of the game, I would have to give it to Mark Estapa for the face-offs. 10 face-off wins on 12 face-off attempts. He came up big every time he needed to. Sure, he had no goals or no assists, and sure, he had a penalty, but it's Mark Estapa. What do you want from him? A tiger can't change his stripes.
I agree. And I think what you just said there is emblematic of this whole team. Every player contributed what they have been recruited and what they've been asked by the fans, by the coaching staff, by everyone here at Michigan to contribute. This team, everything came together. And if they play like this in the Big Ten Championship, in the NCAA Tournament Regionals, and perhaps the Frozen Four, I'm very confident in their chances.
And just to answer a question from our X-Station president, Adam Bressler in the chat, will Michigan be a 1 seed if they win against whoever they play against? Absolutely 100%. If they lose, it depends on if Boston University or Harvard can jump them with the conference championship. So there'll be a lot of watching around the NCAA world as we move on towards whatever Selection Sunday is for NCAA hockey. Well, I think that's it, unless you have any more analysis.
Well, I have something for tonight, and I don't say this often. Go green, go white.
Go green, go white. For Peter Nasr, Owen Crain, my name is Joshua Tenzer. Wolverines win 7-3. Good night. Go Blue.